Hello, wherever and whenever you are, and welcome back to QuestJunkiesUK, and welcome back to the Feywilds 2, now visible in all of its glory. The entire region of Prismia, as the evil hags of the Hourglass Coven have been driven out of hither, forced from thither, and sent packing from yon, as our adventurers have hounded them across the realm, as Bavlorna was driven out of hither there, Scabath the Nightshade from thither, and Endelyn Moonwave from yon. A massive hello and thank you to all of my lovely players here, and do not worry, we will have our overexcitable barbarian in just a moment, or in a while. And all of you over there in chat, thank you very much for joining us. Speaking of nice people in chat and the nice things that they do, hello everyone, how you doing? Nice to see you all. Woody Grimm.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have a spin of the wheel left over from last time.
Oh,
Which
yay!
came in
Does
right
he?
at the end of the stream. So
All con.
Here it comes.
Oops, all con.
Daisy.
Oops, all con.
It's whoops all something. Dicks.
That's not
Take
bad.
it. I will take it.
Take it.
Take the boots we've
Okay.
been granted by chat.
You arrive into the forests on your stalks and on your large cranes, and set up camp for a long rest. Please reset all of your spin now.
Yes, I'm just about to ask.
Nice.
No, not yet.
That's. And how long does that last? Until we're done.
Until a long
with
rest.
the-
That's why I was making that joke.
Hey, I'm a warlock. I can short rest my way all the way through the end game.
Are we still level 6, by the way?
I think no.
7?
Yes, you leveled up from finishing the thing.
1 second.
Sorry.
Well.
Yeah, my bad.
I'll be good.
I meant to put it in chat. Sorry.
Hang on,
It's alright. Hey,
Killer
it was not involved.
kitten.
I was just like,
Hey,
this
Nicholas.
feels. I feel like something
Hey,
happened.
Seb. Hey, Ranger.
Hi, wife.
Everyone, do jump in the giveaway like Killer Kitten has just there, and other
Dun-dun.
people before them. We have, it's one of our final copies here, a penultimate copy, if you will, of the fabulous Forgotten Citadel, the latest, released just this week, the latest offering from the fabulous CZRPG. A one-shot or drop-in location for your campaigns, beautiful encounter design, and maps, and original stuff in there that you want in your games. Also awesome stuff. Please do exclamation mark enter in chat for your chance to win, and we'll draw at the end of the session. Also, big shout out to all of the lovely people that support the channel. You can see their logos scrolling by after mine. Ignore that one. And also, you can have the chance to get some cool stuff for your games using PR codes or affiliate links and things that will come by in chat from time to time. If you want to support the channel and make all of these people realize that they are supporting the right channel on Twitch, then please make that evident in your supporting of the cool stuff that they do. And in doing so, increase your games. Excitingness and cool stuff going on there as well. And, of course, one last shout out goes to the fabulous Evan Blair art for these delicious character portraits that we have, and they are nothing but complemented by the organic lovely frames by a certain Scarlet Song as well.
Yeah. It's me.
Yeah, it's you. Okay, so, my friends, last time we were here in the Domain of Delight known as Prismia, once ruled over by Willie Grimm's patron, the Archfey Zybilna, now in the clutches, or the slightly frail, fading clutches of the evil hags of the Hourglass Coven. Our adventurers, having travelled from the Witchlight Carnival, discovering that something was amiss, have, as I said, been romping through the realm, driving the hags back at every step, rescuing family and other fey friendos along the way, and most recently, they drove, as I said, Endelyn Moonwave from the realm of Yon, the storm-racked mountains, in which they were able to make the friends and draw a peace between the Corrids and Briganox, all of the little fey creatures, everyone teaming up, a moon dragon being brought in to change the weather and cause a full-on eclipse, driving Scabatha and her sisters out of the realm. McClover coming in with inspiration for Corey. Thank you very much, my friend. And as the hags fled on their various vehicles, our adventurers investigated the claims of a hidden tower boarded up and in the top of the castle. And there they found a beautiful wrought elven smith silver bell. And ringing the bell summoned beautiful cranes gliding majestically out of the clouds as they came soaring from the palace of Heart's Desire, hidden away by the unnatural mists drawn into this realm to separate and divide and conquer as the hags had desired to do. As they soared through the mists on the backs of these majestic birds, something hoved into view. The majestic palace of Heart's Desire, Zybilna's home, and the final location in this domain of delight for our adventurers to visit. The hags, drawn back, fought back into a corner with nowhere else to run, have fled here. And the evil... oh god, I always forget the name. What's the what are they called?
The League of Malevolence.
There it is, yes. the
generic comic book name from the 70s style.
Well, I mean, the characters are from that era as well. They're very
that's even
old
better.
school, old school D&D baddies. Yes, the League of Malevolence are also known to be here, including a warlock named Skylar, who has a staff that Willie is very desperate to get his little hands upon.
Skylar does not have a staff. She is carrying my staff. Let's get that completely clear. Just have to repossess it. It is my staff.
And as
one job, you guys. You had one job. Oh.
She bapped literally out of the room.
Would have gone so badly.
And
where are we at here? Let me find the proper description.
just like those completely ridiculous demands like your boss gives you, you know, like, hey, we really need somebody to build XYZ. Yeah, sir.
In like
you're
an
right.
hour.
Yeah, like, so how are you doing with that? That thing you just told me about a minute ago? You know, yeah. You know, wait, I know it's gonna happen too. It's like, I have the staff! Curtains, roll credits, you know, like.
Never get the chance to use it.
As the majestic cranes swoop down through the mists, lit almost peach-hued mists here, as the permanent glow of twilight infuses this area with that soft light, they start to part, and towers and spired roofs start to pierce up through those peach mists, and a twilit palace emerges dreamlike from the clouds. A great marble tower, ringed by delicate spires, casts its shadow over the rooftops below. Another tower teeters nearby, in a vision from Willie, already seen, torn from its foundations and held aloft by a coiled beanstalk. Monstrous vines cling to the palace walls and choke the promontory of rock on which it perches. And you, my friends, swoop down towards the manicured gardens of the Palace of Heart's Desire as we return to the wild beyond the Witchlight. right, my friends, now, as we return to the gardens, let us return to our good friends at Sirenscape, as Streamlights has prompted there in chat. Do give them a look, everyone, and if you want to support the channel, you can use that affiliate link there. If you become a super siren, that gives us a wee kickback as well. Awesome music and sound effects for your games, including official adventures like this, as we have bespoke sound sets, although you can of course mess around with them, change them up as you wish, and have whatever epic, thematic, spooky, terrifying, comical sound effects and soundscapes that you would like for your games.
No, get off my chair. Come on. Sorry.
Now, let us get this over here.
Come on.
Da-da-da. Ah, tinkly, soft tinkly music. I hope you can hear that.
Immediate fear.
I hope you can hear that back then. It's very subtle. There you go. I found the sweet spot for my useless computer.
Oh?
Anything over, like Sirenscape has all these different elements playing, different sound effects and different things. Now, everyone back home, please do not let this influence your thoughts at all. The fantastic things from Sirenscape are awesome, but my computer is shite. So, anything more than 5 elements playing at the same time, it gets all But it's a shame because they're so rich and awesome. So many cool sound effects and stuff in there. Now, see, lovely music, nice tinkly sound effects. It's all good.
Immediate sus levels increase. Suspicion. Fear.
Now,
Eliminate.
let us move to a new map. Sneak peeks for people back home. Everyone has chat popped out, yes?
Yes.
So we are dynamically lit here, my friends.
Prepare.
I'm just double checking. Okay, yeah. So I'm just double checking where we where we had things set up here, because there have been other adventurers doing some shenanigans in the Palace of Heart's Desire before you arrived. And it will affect this game. It did happen just before you guys arrived in this same universe.
Shit.
We see casually a dick drawn on the wall. Someone says heart
Willie
was
hasn't
here.
got here yet.
Willie's graffiti is tasteful and pithy. I'll have you know.
It is true. So, allow me to pop you onto said map. Daisha. Monsieur Pastiche.
Pastiche.
Mademoiselle Correa.
これです。
And Vinny!
Vinny
Hey everyone, hey Baron, how you doing, mate? Hey Mana.
Manya.
Hey, steady.
no.
As soon as I said hello, I was like, oh no, I'm gonna lose Scarlet for a second.
Oh, like 1 second, you're good. I'm more like, I have to catch up on what I need to do now. We leveled up.
Here we go.
Like spell slots.
Spell slots. Ish, that'll do. Okay, allow me to bring you over to this beautiful map. Everyone enjoying it back home with your sneak preview preview? Which is easy for me to say, apparently. Boop. There you go. Down the bottom.
Okay, down we go.
Yeah.
There we go. What is that big thing? A bear?
Just a moment, please.
It's something saying
Please hold.
hi, obviously.
So,
It's gonna say hi painfully.
you arrive. But just before you do, sorry, having just sorted out this this background nicely here, I do need to change it. Just a moment. You arrive in these beautiful gardens.
Mm.
And Corey, you feel
Hi.
a shifting and a movement as your hair reacts to these beautiful surroundings, and various blooms flourish throughout your headpiece there as you are surrounded by equally glorious flowers throughout this manicured space. The scents of roses, cowslips, and hyacinths suffuse this vast garden. Ahead, a ring of standing stones rises from the flower beds. Glittering streams divide the garden and connect with a large pond shaded by willow trees. The garden is silent, save for the sounds of music, that kind of chamber music we got just before, and voices coming from a colourful pavilion next to the front gate, which now lies behind you. But...
Did you say?
Sorry, 2 seconds. As you take all of this in, those voices and that music suddenly ceases. As something happens. From the trees beyond the gates and the palace walls, hundreds of birds erupt, flying panically from the forest, as from the canopy of the ancient forest below, the birds scatter, and moments later, a much more fearsome creature erupts from the woods. A sinewy, pale green dragon-like creature that takes to the sky and flies towards the palace, its mighty wings carrying it to great heights as its pale eyes look around the gardens, and it roars as it climbs up higher and higher above the palace. As it reaches into the pale twilight skies above, its wings suddenly snap, folding into its sinewy noodle-like form, and it drops like a stone,
What a danger.
plummeting down, hurtling towards the vine-covered buildings of the palace, and it vanishes from sight behind the palace walls. The Jabberwock has returned from hunting. I wonder if it found any more Fey court members to snack upon.
Oh boy.
I hope
You
it didn't find
touched
any
Juniper.
owlbears.
Oh my god. I didn't have a say in my owlbear being taken. My baby.
So,
No. I think Corey, firstly, like the reaction of like these beautiful flowers like elevated her spirits a little until you said cowslip, and she was like, of fucking course it's cowslip, because symbolically cowslip is fey mischief and shenanigans, also death, and in certain cultures. So she's
Oh,
just like,
good.
John
my
did not
favorite.
know that, but I'm sure that the writers did.
yeah, what you were like cowslip, and I'm like, for fuck's sake.
Okay.
So
We return to your regular scheduled programming of nice tinkly music.
and as the Godzilla moment happens, and like Scarlet has flashbacks to those little pan puppets that when you like move the mouth of the Godzilla puppet, it would make the sort of screech. I think Corey reflectively goes to put her arms out to block her friends if they're around or close by, like it instinctively shrinks, trying to be like, oh, that's big dragon thingy. Oh shit.
Does the mom in the car thing coming up to a stop sign puts the arm out?
Yeah, basically, just like she's just like,
Yeah.
darlings, please tell me that wasn't just a Jabberwock I did in fact see.
Don't worry, Corey. I have a plan to deal with the Jabberwock. I have been thinking of this since we It was hinted that this creature was here. Emin, go get it.
You see that you know I do appreciate the proactivity of the plan, but as you can see, I am quite diminutive. I don't think it's gonna work out.
We all know you're a lot of heart, and it doesn't matter. Anyway.
Charlie, Charlie, I don't know how popular he was in North America, but these kind of swooping strings and things really remind me of a Moby song.
Oh yeah, right.
When I first arrived here in Japan, we arrived at night and we took a bus direct from Narita International into the heart of Shinjuku. So my first experience of ever seeing Tokyo was in the rain and like flashes of neon-filled alleyways and things, and I had my headphone on and I was listening to Moby as we went through the winding streets, and it was like just full on. It's like yeah, I can see why this was the inspiration for Blade Runner. It's like
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
it was awesome. Very unsocial of me. All the other people, but yeah, we went out for drinks later. It was fine.
There you go. Yeah, made up.
Shinjuku.
Okay, so my friends, as the creature disappears, there is like a baited silence for a moment, almost like
Holding the schnoodle like this.
almost
she's
like
she's
the,
got- Sorry. Holding schnoodle like this, just like the little arms out, just like.
And as you look nervously around again, the music does start again. That kind of quartet music comes tinkling out from the tents, and the sound of cups and chatter again starts from that pavilion to the side. Sorry, I love that sound effect.
Well,
Indistinct voices.
might as
Yes.
well,
Snoopy
Charlie Brown
adults. Yeah.
Yep.
might as well chat with the guests, I guess. Wonder why there's so many people here.
Are we
Right.
guests or are we intruders, though, dear?
Hey, see, here's the magic of that. Doesn't matter.
I will say, with your eyes drawn to the north towards the palace, having followed the Jabberwock's flight, you do start to notice other things now that you've been in the garden longer.
Mm-hmm.
Gnome gardeners frozen in position. In the nearby flower beds, Emin, you see pixies frozen mid-flight. Bees hanging in the air, the pollen they had just gathered from the nearby flowers still trailing off in a little trail behind them as they had just fled from the flower heads, or just took off from the flower head, sorry.
How
And-
close is the nearest like small object or creature that appears to be frozen in such a way? Like the nearest bee.
Just in any of those flowers next to you. There's a bunch of them.
All right, Willie
And actually,
will walk
and I will
over-
say,
oh,
sorry, Willie. I will say there are some that have clearly come in from the forest later that are animated and moving around.
okay,
That's
so
fine.
one of the frozen ones, Willie will go up to and just very gently poke it to see if it's like frozen, like it cannot be moved, or if like poking it like kind of, does like knocked out of low Earth orbit kind of
The
float
zero
away.
G. Just...
Yeah,
It is absolutely rock solid, and you cannot move it.
Okay, so that's good to
Oh
know.
my
So
God, Riddle Jacks.
anything that's frozen, we're not going to be able to
Hey.
affect.
Don't bash it, Corey. He's the only person that uses the disadvantage crystals.
That's fair.
I don't want them hanging around there for no reason. And Robojax, I don't know if you saw, you won the giveaway yesterday, so congratulations.
Gasp.
Which is unrelated to this disadvantage for Emin.
Totally
Shall we
unrelated.
go into the tent?
Quote
and
unquote.
just
As
see
you were
what's
saying,
like?
it doesn't matter, Emin. A small speck like Faye pesters you, saying, "Hey, listen, hey, listen, hey, listen, hey." and you have
You know,
disadvantage.
I ask so little. Yeah.
And you
So,
get
yeah.
so much.
Willie,
True.
yes, they are immovable,
All right.
and unable to shift them, I'm afraid.
So we don't feel any sort of. So, like, if Corey approaches as well, like, we don't see any sort of micro moods. Like, they are completely solid.
They are as if frozen in time.
Emin is going to
Which
pirouette.
You have
atop
heard
of-
is what happened to Zibona.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Emin. Yes.
Has handle, doesn't use coffee cup properly.
Is going to land with the one toe tip atop of a bee and pirouette.
The
onto a
disrespect.
bee.
Or you're still getting stung when you stop the spell.
Hey, you know what? I will have earned it.
Hang on.
Summons bees.
Must take a note.
This is
B
very much like a.
attacks. Emin. Okay.
This is very much like a childhood, like whimsy, like
yeah.
insane
Yeah.
thing that could have never possibly happened before Dan.
Speaking of whimsical frolicking, you do see pixies suspended mid-flight and frozen mid-frolic in the stream as well. And the waters of the stream are also perfectly still. The forest gnome gardeners stand rigidly in flower beds, time-frozen water issuing from their tipped wooden watering cans, or atop small ladders, taking shears to topiaries that need trimming, bees and pollen hanging motionless in the air.
On the ones that are trimming topiary, let's make the assumption that they were mid-cut, so there would be leaves falling. Is there debris and detritus like stuck, frozen as well, or is there like they're cutting but there's no debris falling? Like
Nope.
it only affected.
No, like I said with the bees as well, the bees and pollen hanging motionless in the air. So yeah.
Okay.
So it affected
Nothing.
the inanimate
Insomnia.
stuff. You did, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, it is
Thank
objects
you.
as well.
Okay.
Good
So it
check
was
though.
an area. It was an area thing. Okay, cool.
Now, Willie, you see something
Okay.
that you've seen in visions before of this
All right.
locale, more recently and in the past, as you had was foretold.
Foretold?
Many of the trees in the garden bear glittering gold and silver fruit.
Okay.
Gold and silver.
Those sounds are
fruit.
still coming from the pavilion.
Corey, for her part, as this investigation is going on, would like to listen in or take a peek behind the bush doing the discs, and hopefully not get spied, if possible.
Okay, Duke. Let me just.
As like Scarlet's internal like panic rises
So the bear-
as she remembers where we are in the campaign.
Fair. You peer in. Actually, looking at the map there, you can actually see Emin, especially from your point of view there. Hey, Jeff. You can see where the music is coming from.
Mhm.
At the back of the pavilion, in the garden, immediately behind it, between the pavilion and the palace wall, there is a string quartet of badger minstrels playing delicate chamber music. There they are.
Is that what that is? Yeah, it's a
Badger.
little badger head.
I don't know, man. Badges are pretty fucking lethal.
Look at that.
Hi.
But they're so cute. Annyeongma. Annyeongma. They're so cute. Is that a bear?
You can't see inside the tent. Sorry.
Okay, I can't see
Should
the
be-
tent.
should be
I was just. Okay, cool. I do not. Do I hear the sounds of a bear?
No.
Cool. Lovely.
Mm,
So I
good-
just hear
good-
music
good-
coming
good
from
check.
the outside.
You can hear the music and you can hear the chatter from within.
All right, I would like to check and listen
Mhm.
to see what I can hear. Like this, I'm going under the assumption that this is no longer like Enderlin's theater and Mother Horn. It's more like I can actually hear through against like it's a canvas, right?
Well, it was a
Of the tent?
complete blocking of sound before, so the fact you can hear them talking is a good sign. Yeah, it's just
I'm like,
distance. Mhm.
eavesdrop, please. I would
Okay.
like to eavesdrop.
Indeed.
And step next to Willy and go and out of sight if I can of the my brain's just going anaguma now of the badges.
As you creep over to the edge of the pavilion and listen in. It is quite a spirited conversation, but not an aggressive one.
Okay.
And you listen for a moment and realize that they are debating whether the jam or the clotted cream should be put on scones first.
Oh no.
Is there a right answer to this?
Not in this group, it seems.
Ah,
It depends on whether or not you're lactose intolerant.
In
Fair
which
enough.
case, I don't think the order matters if you...
yeah.
You put just jam.
They're just debating which goes first, not which you should have.
Oh.
Whether the jam should be put first or the cream.
Does this feel like, from what I'm hearing, does this feel like we need to start our own shit to be entertained speak? Or does this feel like an actual, like, friendly debate?
Yeah, they seem to be quite engrossed in the debate.
Okay, so it's like debating which character you like the
In
best
fact-
and why, sort of thing.
In fact, Willie, if you'll forgive, Willie, intent on the surroundings and being here at the home of his patron for the first time, and the visions that he saw during the battle against the hags in Yon, which I didn't explain to you, Corey, because I don't think Willie has said to anyone what happened.
Okay, cool.
He trips over one of the guide ropes, and the edge of the pavilion kind of and moves quite violently, but the conversation does not stop. They seem thoroughly engrossed in the conversation.
Does Emin know the consistency of clotted cream?
Yes.
Colby does not.
Okay, it's like it's like
It's not
soft
whipped cream.
butter. Yeah, it's like soft butter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Margarine? Probably. It's more.
Butter would be
Whipped
closer
butter.
because it's
Whipped
cream.
butter,
Yeah.
Colby. Think of whipped butter.
Okay.
probably.
And
Who knows? They're from like whatever. Weird clotted cream. Come on, ketchup. That's all you put on your stuff, right?
What?
We're Americans.
I'm trying to picture
America.
like okay, but savory
America.
scones are a thing, and savory scones are delicious.
The only
Right.
jam I have is in my 45.
are the
Sorry. They are debating whether you should put the jelly or the whipped butter on first.
no?
Oh, please.
The
Please, I'm begging you. It's a member of the colonies.
The reason I ask is because Emin is
And it comes out of the same
tickled.
squirt bottle.
he's tickled by this, like the passion of this such like a banal thing. He kind of wants to like inject himself into the
Of
conversation.
course he does.
So I think okay. So as they're having this conversation inside this pavilion, Emin is going to he's gonna toss open the entry flap
Okay.
to this pavilion, and he's gonna ask
Leans over to Willie. I'm gonna kill him.
in out flying into the tent. He's gonna say to the group like, wait. Okay, out of
Well, allow me
scones.
to describe what you see before you jump in.
I love this because like as like you said, like that happens, you go forward and you just open the flap and go in. Like Corey very much leans over to Willie. I'm going to kill him.
And
If he's
Willie,
not
of course,
dead
will
by-
reply, you always put the cotton cream first because it creates a barrier, a moisture barrier against the jelly from making your scone too soggy. Everyone knows this.
Get out of my head, Willie.
And like Corey just turns. It's just like thinking of like the all of the stuff that she's basically picked up off the forest floor for herself and goes, surrounded by idiots.
It also depends on if it is an apple scone, a berry scone, or maybe a nutty, more kind of savory scone. Very important.
She's just gonna come and be back up.
Emin,
Just this. She's
As-
just like
you open the pavilion flap and look inside. You see 7 guests.
Okay.
One of them is a conversing bear.
Yes.
They're lounging around a picnic table covered with an emerald green cloth and laden with cakes, teapots, teacups, and cutlery. Two of the guests are completely motionless and silent, but the others are engaged in the spirited debate. You see a human dressed in kind of rustic, kind of farmer-like garb, with a large pumpkin under their arm, which has a terrifying and aggressive-looking face on it that is also animating and trying to take bites of anything that comes nearby. You see an aristocratic-looking high elf noble, a dwarf, but without a head. They just stop at the shoulders. But they're still taking. They're still moving and gesticulating and things. And sometimes people ask them a yes/no question, and they stamp once or twice on the ground.
Like a dwarven Dullahan?
Kind of, yeah.
I mean, why not?
And there is the brown bear. And another noble-looking woman who is a human. And the two motionless members, there is a halfling who, let's see, who, looks like...
green top hat with a little tag that says 10/6 on it?
No. We did the Herringon bit already.
True, yeah.
There is the halfling looks like a merchant of some kind, but as I said, completely stock still. The other is a large female orc war chief, but with full regalia, but not looking very aggressive or anything, just hanging out. But they're both frozen. Looks like they arrived before the spell happened. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Vancouver. So. Emin, please, as you stride through and interject yourself.
So when Emin enters the pavilion, and I'll kind of shift myself towards the entrance there, he's gonna throw open the flap of this pavilion, and he, flying at about eye level, hands out. He'll go, wait. Okay, are the scones hot? Like fresh, or are they room temperature?
The farmer kind of turns to you as you start speaking, and you directly speak to them, which is why they notice you, and turns. He's like, "Oh, we hadn't even considered that. Hot or cold? That's quite the pickle, that one, isn't it? No, stop, Yamzu, you will not eat the fairy. No, get back!" And they're kind of wrestling against this pumpkin, which is trying to consume you.
Yamzu.
They hold out a slightly slightly grimy hand, but it's not washing off. It's years and years of toil.
Yeah.
It's like I'm Sumai. I'm from Toril. Yourself?
Sumai. I'm Emin.
Emin, where do you hearken from? We're from all walks of life and all sorts of places round here.
Well, I'm something of a local, but I spent some time in the material plane with the Witchlight Carnival. Have you heard of it?
I don't believe I've had the pleasure. No.
Well, I'm sure it'll come around someday.
Come in. A different point of view and new ideas are always welcome. Allow me to introduce. This is Lord Eld, and he gestures to the high elf noble, who bows meticulously. It is an absolute pleasure to meet you.
Emin attempts to reciprocate, copy the movement.
And he appreciates that greatly, and extends a hand to shake yours. Lord Eld, I hearkened from Earth. Earth.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't pronounce that well. Strongly enough.
No, that's okay. Okay.
Greyhawk, where you can find us later tonight for the charity stream.
Segue.
Full circle.
Plug.
but also in the module they are from Earth.
Cool.
And then Sumai carries on. This is Obel. Obel. There's a new fairy here coming to join the party and getting on this debate of ours. And the headless dwarf, their shoulders just turn towards you and just like thumbs up. Obel's from Earth as well. It took us quite a few guesses to get that one. And this is Bodger, and gestures to the bear. He's like, "Hey, all right, Bodger's here. Yeah, never used to, be able to talk and stuff like that. But I've met a friendly druid. Voila, power of speech. Hey,
Woo!
where are you from? I come from this spot. It's called Rodania.
Hey, okay.
You.
You know what? I might have heard of the place.
So the module says your world of choice.
There we
I
go.
chose.
There we go.
So what are you here for? We've all come here for different reasons. Sumai wants to stop this bloody pumpkin from eating everything and everyone, especially their livestock back home. Sorry, I sound like Sumai now. I was going to stop watch where my accents are going. And over here, this is Lord L. He's a bit stuck up, a bit of a posh one, but yeah, he's a decent fella. He's I mean, if you get bored, just move away at a decent pace. He won't chase you very fast. And you look there, and you see that Lord Eld is moving. Like the formal stiff bow was more than just formality. He is a living statue. He's been made into a living statue.
Oh.
Cursed.
And
Okay.
he's like, yeah, he got hit by some wild magic from the family crypt. So imagine that as a
You
bit.
know a thing or two about wild magic.
Yeah, you gotta watch that chat. They give you those nasty spins of the wheel. Oof, dangerous stuff.
There it is. There it is.
And over here, Obel, needless to say, looking for his head. Got it stolen somewhere. Needs a replacement, or to find the original. Here he is.
This is the second one.
Yeah.
And
if
for
We have to experience.
as for myself, I mean, I had an horrible curse put on me by a vengeful river spirit. I was just there, minding my own business, standing in a waterfall, comically snapping at salmon as they jumped by.
As you do.
She got pissed off that I was stealing her fish. I was like, share alike, but no, she had to go and curse me.
There's so many fish. I don't. It is what it is. The head thing is funny though. If I had a silver piece for every time I've run across this, I'd have 2 a tree. But which isn't a lot. But it's weird.
It's
that I
weird that you have that many.
one.
Yeah. Oh, and allow me to introduce our final companion here. And the bear gestures towards the human noble, Majira Devouzi. And she kind of like rolls her eyes. Majira Devouzi, pleasure to meet you. I have travelled far myself from the world of Eberron, if you've ever visited. And you can see, as she speaks to you, a magical quill hovering in the air beside her starts scribbling on the topmost leaf of parchment, which at the top of a huge pile of parchment on the table.
Can I see what it's writing?
Exactly what she says. Everything she
my
says, it
God.
writes. Yes, and I am here to escape an arranged marriage.
Legit.
We've all been
Not
told
really.
that the Archfey in charge of this domain is able to grant wishes. And Willie, that's what Sibylline is famous for. The wish to, have a child or something like that.
Or escape an arranged marriage, find your head.
Find your head, yes, as you do.
Right? Get a pumpkin to stop trying to eat things. Yeah, those are good wishes.
Oh my god.
But just like anyway, yeah, arranged marriage, yeah, you don't like him, don't want to marry him, yeah, fair enough. But case in point, you there, Emin, right?
Yeah.
Scone,
Yeah.
jam,
Emin starts to like
Cry.
turn his face, and like when he asserts that the jam goes first, Emin starts to turn his face in disagreement and like kind of squint.
Lord Eld slowly turns to you, slightly creaking as they do. Indeed, yes. Who wants a soggy scone?
Outside the tent, you'll hear, my point exactly!
Slaps the arm.
Oh God! How?
Sumai, I am not familiar with the aura of this realm. Is it merely Yamzu that talks, or do the flowers talk as well? Something in the garden is yammering.
How
It's like Corey very much is like, you'd be surprised how often flowers talk.
Emin is going to like, very showmanly, pull behind, the entry flap of the pavilion. These are my friends. This is Willie, this is Corey, and that's Dai.
Corey curtsies.
You'll do that.
Willie.
And
Woo-hoo, hello!
Bodger, the badger just face palms. Emin, Corey, Willie, Daisha, right? You said Dai, but it's Daisha, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Oh, right. Sorry. How rude of us. We completely forgot. And Lord Eld is like, yes, you forget all of your manners all the time, Bodger. And she's like, there's a present for you here. It's got your names on it.
What?
Yeah. And he, like gestures over to the edge of the table. And
a present.
There is a present with your names written on the tag, which none of the guests here have had the ill manners to tamper with.
Hey, fantastic. Emin is going to boldly, like, zip around the edge of the pavilion and kind of swoop.
Who's it from as that happens? So it's like, oh, do you know who it's from?
Yeah, I'll check the tag. Hold on.
The tag just has your names on it. It doesn't have from... Although there does, from the feel of it, there seems to be a note inside.
Okay.
As well as an item.
Emin is going to turn to the group in the pavilion, and he's going to say, I'm going to open this outside.
It is for you. Do it as you will.
Well, when you give your name out freely, you attract certain types of company. Listen, I do apologize for the rudeness, but I'm just going to step out 1 second.
Yes.
And Emin, while he is trying to be cautious, is like bristling with the fact that he has a gift with his name on it. And he's going to, as he is walking out of the pavilion, he's going to carefully open the top of the box.
As you do, Willie, Corey, you're still in the tent there. Sumai says, "Oh, everyone, stand back a little bit. Stand back a little bit." And everyone kind of like shuffles back from the picnic table. And it's like,
yes,
it's been around about an hour, so just a moment. And you look at the plates and things on the table, and they've started to be kind of replenished a little bit. And yes, there are there's some that are just covered with crumbs.
Oh,
and there is a shimmering in the air and a tinkling of music and chimes, and the table replenishes with food and drink. Oh, there we go. Help yourselves, there's plenty, and it doesn't stop.
How long have you been here?
Oh, crikey. Well, we all arrived here at separate times. Quite some time, really. There's no real way of measuring. The sky never changes. You don't get the normal, passing of the days that I'm used to. But I don't know. We've got good company and tasty treats to enjoy. We're just waiting for Zabilna or one of her representatives to come and tell us that she's ready to see us. Of course.
Were you guided here, or?
Oh, we were wanted to petition Zabilna.
Yes. And just sort of, this is the waiting room.
I've been told that if you wish hard enough, then you just kind of get here. Worked for me. This little bastard came with me.
At least not eating your crops.
If you want to try one of those cakes, those are his favorite. You should grab one first.
Like Corey will actually pocket one to put off to the side, but like probably eyes the tea, gives it a sniff.
It's like as you put it away. Actually, Samai says, "Oh, I wouldn't do that. They don't exist outside the pavilion. It will go all moldy and manky."
You don't say.
Yeah, if you're going to eat it, you're going to eat it in here. We thought we'd
You
have
don't say.
we thought we'd have a little picnic out on the grass. It was a nice day for it and all. But
it's always a nice day here, isn't it?
It doesn't change, no. Yeah.
Understood.
Willie's face is completely blank and stoic, and just giving the hard stare at Corey, like,
yep,
with this,
Corey.
Yep, like.
Yeah, like Corey's like, It's like perhaps I'll leave it. If your companion so desires it, and she offers it to the pumpkin.
As they say that, actually, the music stops there, and the badgers kind of come in from the back as well, and they're like, yes, and yes, and here patiently we will all stay, waiting for Zybilna to come and summon us when she is ready. Yes, stay here, comfy, food, drink. Please make yourselves at home.
How
you
long
there?
have you been here?
And
Dear?
Emin goes out. Emin goes out, and one of the badgers like circles around. Off somewhere? Is there somewhere to be?
Oh, yeah. I just wanted to open this gift, and frankly, I don't know what's inside. So I just wanted to make sure everyone was at a safe distance.
Okay, well, please, once you're finished, come back in and await. I'm sure one of the, Zybilna or one of the lovely ladies of the Hourglass Coven will be here to deal with you as soon as they're ready.
Yeah.
They're such lovely ladies. It's funny, they're called Bavlorna and Skabatha and Endlin, but the four of us like to call them sweetness, kindness, and charity. All the lovely things they do.
I would like to look at the badges that we are in fact seeing. Can I please check how if they're under some sort of enchantment? Just kind of like, are they good?
Insight, I guess?
It's like, do they need help? Should I call? Am I the barman behind the counter going, do you need me to call you a cab and say that your friend is picking you up?
Blink twice.
Blink twice if you need help. That's a 15 plus.
It's like, in the space of what time? Because I'm going to blink twice.
18.
18?
18.
Okay.
Yeah.
They seem. I mean, they seem to be under the effects of an awakened spell, which you heard that Skabatha could do. It seems to be a regular awakened spell, and they are not evilly saying these things.
No,
They're
of
just,
course not.
They've just been given these talents and the ability to perform some beautiful music by these spellcasters, and they misguidedly think they're nice people.
Yes, okay.
Not evilly.
Seeing that there is no like legit maliciousness in there, she goes, well, it's funny you should say that. We're supposed to, if she's thinking about it, we're actually supposed to, we're here for the same reason as everyone else, but we have matters with the Hourglass Captain also to deal with.
Okay, well, please make yourselves comfortable, and I'll be here as soon as possible.
I don't know if I should be in between. And she's like trying to do she's not good with people. She's trying to do that in between thing. It's just like, it's not like a riffraff versus not riffraff sort of attitude. It's like we're not actually not sure if we're supposed to just go straight to them is the thing. Do you know where they are?
I'll show you where they are. They twist the neck off the violin and stab it into your neck. No. That does not happen. They are indisposed at the moment and will be here as soon as possible.
Oh no!
If you need to stretch your legs, you're free to, stroll the gardens, but please.
Yes, I'd love
refrain.
to. If you couldn't tell from my hair, I absolutely adore flowers.
Please refrain from entering the palace untended. Someone will be here
Corey,
soon.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Corey leans over to Willie. Would you like to go for a stroll, dear?
Oh yeah,
The
yeah. I
flowers
was
are just
thinking
so
the same
lovely.
thing. Yeah, yeah. I have never seen fake
Meanwhile-
gardens this beautiful.
Yes.
Meanwhile, sorry, Willie. Meanwhile,
Good.
Emin, as you step outside,
Yep.
do you open the package?
Yes.
It's a trap.
As you unwrap,
Tart.
you see
Or
a surprise barbarian as Stephanie arrives.
Hey.
What? Oh yeah. Hey.
hey.
Yeah, folks.
Dice just pushes outside of the page. Just
Yes.
I'm just going to need to do a quick
Mwah.
musical chairs here for a second.
Gonna visit the necessaries.
Okay, I'm getting roll 20 up. I changed real quick, so
Right now.
I'm here. I'm here.
Corey had a crystal.
I'm Daisha currently, maybe.
I know. I'm going to change it in a second. I'm doing crystals first. While I remember.
Okay.
It's not a
And
bad thing to be.
Emin.
I know being Daisha sounds like it's great fun. Honestly.
Hello, Stephanie. How are you?
Good. Very good. Thank you.
Good.
I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Yo.
Has been a hot
It has been a while.
moment. Okay, that needs to be Scott. And I need to go there. And
So
It looks like
who's next?
Charlie's background is a worm bird. I'd like to talk about that for a moment. Terrifying snake owl.
The snaky bottom thing is the Jabberwock, we're probably pretty sure. Which is in the palace, by the way, that we're
I
at.
directly refer to it as the Jabberwock, yeah.
Of course it is.
Dead giveaway.
Yeah. Also, we are
Hey, Rishi.
like badges are talking to us that think that sweetness, kindness, and what was it, loveliness, or Babylona, Indolin, and Scabatha, they're good.
Sweetness,
They're
kindness,
just a
and
little-
charity.
Sweetness, kindness, and charity.
Lovely old
It's okay.
ladies.
They're good. They're just a little bit got their gifts and awakened by them. It's fine. They're not malicious by any means, but they're a little bit concerned they will enter the palace without an attendant.
Yes, they've met.
So they're okay. So we
They've
have
met-
non-malicious 3 old ladies that are the
We
opposite
have
of the
4
hags.
badges.
No, it is the hags, but the badgers, the awakened badgers think they're nice people by mistake.
Oh.
And the other people in the tent here are all people who've come to seek a wish from Zybilna for various reasons and from various worlds.
Aw.
And
I'm
And
zooming
You've
out
been-
so I can hopefully find us. I'm in the dark right now on roll 20.
down here.
There we go. Bing.
we're at the very bottom, yeah.
Have a look. There you go. Yeah, you find yourself in these beautiful gardens, but everything is time locked. It's all frozen in place.
And the food, we've been informed, there's like a there's like a tea table full spread that gets replenished on the hour, but the moment the food leaves the pavilion, it goes moldy. So it's like,
And Emin found a present, or was told about a present with your names on it, and has gone outside and opened it.
yeah, just cause. No checking.
Wait. Oh,
So Emin,
and we don't know what happened with that yet?
well, that's just where we
We're
are.
about
right now. So Emin,
Oh, I came in at the perfect time.
as you open the packaging, you do see that there is a note and an item. I don't know if you would recognize the item, but someone of a more magical inclination might.
Okay. What
It
does
is
it
a-
look like?
It is a hollow metal tube about 1 foot long.
Oh.
Spyglass?
JR coming in with inspiration for Daisha. Thank you very much.
Mwah, thank you so much.
Colby has seen one of these before, I think. But I don't know if Emin has.
I don't think so.
What does the note say, dear?
Yeah. So Emin's he's going to carefully pluck the note from the box.
Okay.
Just
And as you open the beautiful paper, you see that it has the letterhead of the summer court on it.
Okay.
And it says, "Many thanks. May fortune smile on you. Yours, Satalivar.
Aww.
It's our boy!
Hey, he made it.
And
The Bob Pretzel of this campaign.
and I'd just like to say that that other group of adventurers that came trouncing through here recently, if they had taken it, it wouldn't have been there, but they were so terrified it was cursed, they didn't touch it.
I mean, the Feywild does that to you, let's be honest with ourselves.
No, yeah.
They were a bunch of monster hunters from the Slayer's Take in the Critical Role universe, and they were being cautious.
Fair.
Because I had just watched that episode of the Critical Role anime, and it was actually Cash that gave them the mission to come here and get what they came here for. And I will not tell you what they came here for, because that's going to reveal itself later. Because it did happen. It was here. It was the.
Okay then. Lovely.
Yes, actually, I forgot to say when you first arrived. The guests in the pavilion will have said they hope you're not as impatient as the last lots that disappeared as soon as they arrived, almost.
Now, did the Slayers take head into the palace by chance?
They did.
Oh.
Yay.
I hope just to find like a red mess everywhere and be like, yeah, I think you're very smart, do you?
No, my personal favorite part is that like they may have activated any traps we're gonna have to deal with.
Potentially.
Also, we smash cut back to the main hall of the Slayer's Take, and we just see the League of Malevolence heads mounted on plaques on the walls.
Hey!
Oh, hey!
That would be convenient.
Not the kind of thing they hunt.
Damn it.
So
Not the kind of thing.
That would be very useful. Very useful.
That would have been convenient. But it is not convenient currently. So
all right.
as we're going, what do we'd like, what is it? It's the group of three. It's like Daisha, Corey, and Billy, like all huddled to the side, being like, is this gonna explode in Emin's face? And then nothing happens, and you're like, Satalivar, and we're like, oh thank God. / the Corey still is slightly apprehensive, like
Inside you hear Sumai's voice. So that fairy gentleman brought up a very good point, didn't they? So warm scones or cold scones? And the debate kicks off again.
to which Corey says, why
Emin,
not both on half-half?
And I think I don't want to meta this, but we'll make an Arcana check to see what the thing is.
That is absolutely fine. Yep.
Yeah.
That's what Arcana is for, as a skill.
Like,
Willie's gonna burn a luck point and re-roll that 5 just because, and go with the 16.
Okay.
there we go.
It is, and Emin, you may enter this in your equipment, a chime of opening.
How many charges, though? How many charges?
And Willie, you know from your studies that if you strike this as an action, pointing it at an object within 120 feet that can be opened, such as a door, lid, or lock, the chime issues a clear tone, and one lock or latch on the object opens, unless the sound can't reach the object. If no locks or latches remain, the object itself opens. And usually chimes such as this can be used 10 times.
Nice.
10. Dang.
But
Nice.
it doesn't recharge.
Giving it to
a
the
door.
rogue.
Only has
Yeah.
like 10 max, and then it's done.
I had one of those when I was a rogue. I only used it to cover the fact I couldn't pick a lock. Out of embarrassment, just like, ding.
What was that noise? Nothing.
I don't know what you're that was when I was the magpie, so I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing.
So,
Uh,
Daisha, a wondrous garden full of exciting things to explore lies ahead of you, as you can see.
let's go check it out.
Immediately there is the stone circle, but there are rivers and trees with gold and silver fruit, and all sorts of other things.
Golden and
With-
silver fruit.
Yeah, remember I said on the trees? Yeah.
Let's Emin is curious about that.
I'm sure he is.
Emin actually okay. So I want to stress this because it it explains a lot of the ways that Emin's been acting so far. Being here, especially now that he's been knighted, he is like he's like a kid in a candy shop. Like he wants to touch and like do and engage with anything he can. Especially while he has the opportunity with this whole time thing. So he is behaving quite brashly as a result.
No kid. It's like us straight after we saw a Jabberwock flying over us. Emin's like, let's touch everything.
Yeah.
It is all up for grabs.
Listen, that thing flew over the
No!
We are on this side. We are okay.
You don't know how lairs work, do you?
No.
So
Understood.
you can see that large tower to the west and a similar one slightly north and east.
I would say that
there's the stone circle, the large pond,
oh my god,
and other bits and bobs that you can see.
I would say that Kore's main intent, like as we're going through, is signs of literally the enemy / everyone else. Like she's interested, don't get me wrong. This is pretty. She's reminded of like gardens that she's probably walked through when she was much younger.
Mm-hmm.
But those were uncomfortably formal, and she doesn't like uncomfortable formal. You can't tame nature the way that people keep insisting.
This has a nice wild to it.
It's like it's like this is a soft in between, but the pruning she's just like, all right, go for it. Watch it bounce back. But I suppose she'd like to look for any evidence of like essentially League of Malevolence ag activity aside from that. And as we're exploring, she's not interested in the gold and silver apples. She's more worried that Emin is approaching it at fast speed.
Fair.
She is interested, however, in that stone circle.
Actually, I mean, give me a history check.
Yeah. An 11.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say if you'd heard tale of these gardens or anything in them, but I think you were more focused on thither and everything going on there.
I think that's fair.
Even without the mists, people, apart from certain folks that travelled more, people did kind of stick to their own like parts of Prismere because just of the parts, the landscapes they enjoyed.
Convenience.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not everyone wants giant mountains.
Yeah,
Good
not many-
for the calves, but
yeah.
that's about it.
Not many Briganox in the forest.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
All right, so
I want to
Let's
go
get
put
moving.
my feet in the water.
So,
Oh,
where would
I
you like to go?
wonder.
Willie will, along with Kore, approach the stone circle
Okay.
first. Is the most likely place to begin.
Yeah.
Any kind of investigation as to if there's anything that we're going to be able to utilize or different things that we need to figure out in order to undo this mayhem.
Okay.
So, yeah. So entering into the stone circle, oh, wow, that's 40 by 40. So Willie will walk the perimeter and do a slow investigation of the various stones to
Okay.
see if he can intuit anything.
You, as you
Just
approach
an
and see
11.
them properly, you see these 12 moss-covered standing stones forming the ring in the middle of a small clearing. There's an arcane sigil inscribed on the inward-facing side of each stone.
All
And
right.
the space between the stones is free of vegetation.
Like completely free, like bare earth, like pathway free, or just nothing
yes.
grows there.
Yeah,
Oh,
Okay.
which
Okay.
the map doesn't show very well. It looks like there are flowers and stuff.
No.
I think maybe
Alright.
it means like between each pair of stones, like as if like a ring of power is
Like a line,
activated.
wow.
Yeah, so
Eyes of the Runekeeper, are these arcane sigils like magical glyphs, or are they like runes that can be read that impart information?
it's is clearly the designation of a teleportation circle destination. So if you were able to cast the teleport circle spell, you could use this as a destination.
Like knowing what tree I needed to bring the party to. Gotcha.
Exactly.
Ah,
You've read about wizards and this teleportation that they can do, and they need to know the correct symbols of the destination circle to cast the spell.
You know, like a Stargate. Okay, moving on.
As
Alright,
Corey is
that's
just like a
gonna take a little while.
Stargate. Alright. Corey checking up on that, sees Daisha run past to dip her feet in the water and goes, and is going to just kind of hover wherever the hell Emin and Daisha have gone. She's just like, I feel like she's looked around. It's like when they go.
You're all alerted by a sound as Willie steps into the circle.
Is that the Stargate noise?
Oh
That's
no.
the Stargate noise!
what the hell's that?
First Willie says it, then Willie does it. Oh, Scheiße. Not again.
This is happening. What do you do?
Lily, get the fuck out of there!
Is it coming from the circle?
Mm-hmm.
Get
Willie's
out.
just gonna watch and see what's happening. 'Cause
From
this is
inside the circle?
fascinating. Yeah, from inside the circle.
Corey is going to attempt to. Where is it? Where is it?
I'm so far.
Corey's running through and being like, Billy, please, not again! From the outside! As she runs over.
When this sound effect finishes,
Yeah.
something's gonna happen.
She's basically taking him, and in the worst case, if he's not moving, she's trying to grab him and Misty step out of there.
Nine, let me see. It will be okay.
Oh my god, no.
Misty Step requires a willing person, I believe.
And I am not willing. I am Willy, but I am not willing. I want to see what this is going to do.
You can
Who
do it from
knows?
the outside!
It might open a portal and bring us reinforcements. It might give us a gateway to a place where we have magical accoutrements that we can use to freeze the Vilna. I trust that this place, nothing foul will happen to me here. Not here in the home of my patron.
Emin,
Let me see
Daisha.
what this is.
Emin,
Yep.
Daisha, what are you doing?
I'm running, but I was really far.
Emin is gonna zoom and try to tackle Willie out.
And
Phantom.
Corey, you're next to Willie, right?
Yep, no, Corey is in the circle with Willie, and she's just like, the last time we went through a portal, my family died. Get your ass out of here.
Up and out. I've never pushed the button up until now. Up and out. Let's see what happens.
Can I push?
Daisha,
Can I
Daisha,
push them? Can I do a strength save to push them out?
No, I'm just determining what everyone was doing until that sound effect finished. So you're still outside the circle.
Okay.
Yeah, Emin was outside as well.
Yeah. Are you hiding or are you just waiting?
I'm so excited. I can't wait. This
Just
is
waiting,
cool.
I suppose.
Scarlet is excited. Corey is stressed to all hell.
As the sounds engage, each of the sigils on the stones illuminates and flares with light. As the last one clicks into place and there is that whoosh sound, a curtain of blue swirling mist-like illuminance curtains round between all of the stones, and you can see now why nothing grows between each one. And there is a shimmering feeling, all of you, well, sorry, Corey and Willie, the two of you in the circle, you get butterflies in your stomachs as two places in the Feywild are simultaneously brought together, and then something is left behind.
Are we still there?
A scowling woman brandishing a warlock's staff appears and says, "You! How did you get here before me? Very well. Die!" And Skylar attacks. Everyone, please roll initiative.
Oh, for fuck's
Okay.
sake.
Oh my gosh.
Yes! One job! Get me the staff!
Not with that attitude and without a please.
Please very much. Wonderful.
Here she,
There we go.
here she is, by the way. She's got rid of her theatrical garb and she's now in her normal appearance, which is this.
Oh my god.
That's different.
Oh, gosh, do you think
A mammoth skull or well obviously a mammoth much bigger. What is it?
I don't know.
Kinda.
It looks very impractical. It'd be hard to eat with those tusks in front of you.
Yeah. Some kind of
would I
demon?
have had the chance to cast Misty Step or no? 'Cause-
You said you cast it, but Wooly was unwilling, so you could be outside the circle. Yes.
no. Well, we had the conversation, so I'm wanting to know if you would allow that to not happen. Because she would have tried to drag him out, and if he didn't come,
Yeah, if he wasn't gonna go, if you wouldn't have cast
I
it,
would-
yeah.
yeah, okay.
Skylar.
Schnoodle is. I would like to have Schnoodle hovering outside of the circle, being like, no, please no. But the mama, please no.
I'm gonna put her there.
Is the blue, like, mist wall still up?
No, it's as she appeared, it subsided.
Okay.
The magic, the teleportation complete.
It was my surprise round.
Hang on, I just stopped the other music.
I will keep that for now, but I will say that something is going to drop the next time, like next session, because I didn't have a chance to pick out a fresh spell and swap out a spell.
Okay.
I'm low enough.
But I'll
on
say that,
the- be right
yeah,
back.
no, because it didn't feel like, it doesn't feel fair that the moment we're in combat, I'm like, oh shit, I should have, I was supposed to grab a spell. That doesn't feel fair, so.
Alright. So everyone got in there, thank you. Let me get our friend here. Initiative, handy dandy buttons. Thank you, Roll20 stuff. How did she go? Ugh, yuck. This is not going to bode well.
Yeah.
Good.
It's like,
Good.
it's like if you've got a single enemy, they better be fucking beefy if you get shit initiative, otherwise they're just gonna die.
Right. Thank you for action economy.
As I look at what her hit dice are and max her HP.
Aw.
Go on, give her one
Either
round.
way.
Come on.
Oh no, it's all cool. My Kiss of the Raven Queen, they're tier 4, they're level 18. Put them up against a Garice throw, one of those really heavy duty.
Yep.
Yeah, action economy. That battle was a lot faster than I thought it was.
Then
gonna
you'd
be.
like, it's just like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
they have shit initiative. God, damn it.
Right. Although it was totally cool because they have a charge attack with the gore, and it hit, and you need to make a DC 25 strength save to resist or get knocked back and thrown prone. And the paladin just buried himself into his shield and rolled a 33 for his strength save because he's got his belt of hill giant strength, and it was pretty epic. Just like
That's pretty
right.
good. That's solid.
Corey,
it was cool.
you're the fastest.
Corey, I know. Corey, upon seeing the sight of this, going, of fucking course, I am going, and knowing that Billy really wants the staff, for some fucking reason, it's a stick to Corey as far as she knows. She's going to lash out with Primal Savagery.
Yeah.
But my goal is to aim for the arm that's holding the staff. She wants to rip that arm off.
Yikes.
Hey. He wants the staff. She wants this person to perhaps be a little bit to the left. And nothing left. Ooh, that's not bad. Does a 15 hit?
It does, yeah.
Aiming, was I supposed to roll at disadvantage because it's a aimed attack?
No, you're good.
Okay, cool. Primal Savagery, the arm with acid, please. That is, God, I can't math right now. 14 points of damage.
Okay.
Acid, specifically, aimed at the arm. And, wait, do I have extra attack? I think I have extra attack. Oh no, favored foe. Marking her as a favored foe.
Dice you next.
She gets the She gets an additional 5 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And oh god, the rangers get extra attack. My brain is not functioning quite there. But sorry, I was not expecting to go first.
Yeah, that was my bad on the initiative roll. Should have been me.
Yeah, Emin, like,
Could've
come on,
been-
man.
Do
I get extra attack? I'm like searching for it, but I don't know.
Look at
But,
your
like, my
features
brain's-
and traits that will be there in your ranger features.
I think it's 7.
Oh gosh, it's the other side. Thank you.
No worries.
Wait a minute. She's not Fae, right? She's not Fae?
You wouldn't know.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
I mean, they are
Guiding
not.
Star.
The League of Malevolence are not local.
Okay.
Yeah,
Grabbing
range,
little works.
double extra attack.
McLover thinks 5th level rangers get the extra attack.
Then oh yes, no, I finally saw it. It's like one tiny line
But-
on this printout.
But actually, sorry, I should have tweaked what your line of thinking before. You haven't taken the attack action. You cast savage thing,
Oh,
right?
so it counts as a spell attack?
You cast the spell.
Spell attacks doesn't count as an attack. Okay.
Right? You cast the spell, part of which was an attack.
Okay.
Right? The
So
casting
that
time
doesn't
for
count as.
the casting time for the spell is 1 action, right?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Never
Yep.
mind
Is
then.
that right? Is it an action?
Yes. Yes, it is an action.
Yeah.
So in that case, that's the goal. Her goal is to knock the thing out, or damage the arm enough that the arm is dropping the stuff, for lack of a better word. So, what was it?
Yeah. Did you use your spell attack bonus to hit?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So that was 14 points of acid with an additional 5 points of psychic.
Gotcha. Done.
Yeah.
And,
Cool.
Yeah, and then when you finish, your nails turn back to normal.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, thank you. Anything else on your turn? Any bonus action?
Gosh, I wish I knew. I think the favorite bow thing is. No, it's every time I attack an enemy. Bonus action. Nope, that's what I got for now. Bonus action, defend Willie.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, favored foe.
Looks like you'll get your bloody chance! Because of course you will!
I
Yes,
love that.
She's
It's
pissed.
the first time you hit on your turn, so
Yeah.
it doesn't work on every attack, but yeah, but every
No,
round,
no.
every round, yeah.
Yep, for Fae round, yeah.
Okay, and Dice SD.
I'm gonna rage.
Nice.
I got
you have the wild
magic.
magic? Mhm.
Yeah. Magic infuses one weapon of your choice that you are holding until your rage ends. The weapon damage type is changed to force, and it gains the light and thrown properties with a normal range of 20 feet and a long range of 60 feet.
Oh.
Wow,
Um,
gorgeous.
18 to hit.
Hits.
Oh.
Oh.
Actually, hang on. Yes, still hits.
Okay.
Unless you want to move, because it's a very tricky shot from where you are with Corey stood right there.
Well, you said still hits, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not moving.
Okay.
You
Corey,
can't.
Corey, a blade comes flying right by your head.
Oh no!
As it goes, it's just like she locks eyes with Willie and is like basically making the face, this better be fucking worth it.
Right, the blade goes right between
you.
it.
And as like
I love it.
makes the eye contact, and it's just like, if this is not worth it, you are
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah, you're angry and Willie's grinning.
Okay, Dexter, how'd you
And
go?
Why can't I ever be the one grinning?
12 force now.
Mhm.
And then
Nice.
second attack
Different,
is 25.
different weapon as you threw that one, right?
Yeah, but oh, yeah. That's well, it says it has a normal range of 20 feet
Uh-huh.
with the light. Does that
No,
only
it's
apply
still
if I
thrown.
throw it? I thought there was a magic thing going on.
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
It's not a returning
dang.
axe.
Something like a really, really big pole arm.
All right, well then I'll run up
Just
to
like-
her and
What was the damage on the first hit?
the first hit was 12. force. And I will run up to her and attempt to rip my axe out and go in for a second shot.
She's already bloodied. Okay, go for it.
Damn!
Don't kill her yet!
No, John,
Don't kill her
I feel
yet!
so bad.
Don't kill her yet!
I feel so bad.
Just kinda kill her. Kinda kill her.
You knock her out.
Oh, I feel so bad.
It's called non-lethal
It's
damage.
9 force damage.
Okay,
Magical damage can't be non-lethal though.
magical can't no. Or not unranged can't be either.
Yeah, it has to be melee.
So I knock her out with an arrow through the temple.
Yeah, yes, permanently. That's what happens when you knock
Just
someone out.
Fire.
Big's done that before.
Fire.
Could you not like not incapacitate, but like, you know, an arrow to the knee? No.
Fire the arrow quill first. Just turn it,
Yeah,
turn
there
it
you
around.
Ow! Who does that? That's just mean. Come on.
Actually,
You just
that
cut off the
heals
stave.
enemy.
Willie Grimm, your turn.
Willie, all right. Willie looks at her with a wicked, mischievous, I'm in my mistress's house now, biatch, and says,
She's
"Hello,
just like,
Skyla."
who are you?
And he points right between her eyes and says, Upfern, and casts Eldritch Blast twice as his other hand reaches out and grabs the staff. First roll is a crit.
With the disadvantage.
Oh,
my
shit.
god.
With the
Oh, with
disadvantage?
Why do I have a disadvantage?
Point blank
Because
range
it's
on a ranged
fire
attack.
spice.
No, it's a
Oh.
spell. It's a spell.
You
There's
roll-
no
it's
a
disadvantage on your
ranged
spell.
spell.
You're
attack.
rolling a ranged spell attack, it's also disadvantage.
Yeah, it's all ranged
it's-
moves.
If it's a ranged attack, spell or
16.
otherwise.
Okay, 16. 16.
Okay, still hits. You good?
All right.
Ah.
And then the second one, so that's 7. The second one disadvantage is a well, that stinks. Is an 18.
Just define stinks.
Oh, okay.
I'm not killing her enough, man. No, so yeah, so
That was it?
10 on the second one. So
What was the first one?
hopefully with my hand on her stat. Oh, let me. Where'd it go? How do I go back and look? How do I call up the? It rolled off the thing. So the first one was 12, was it?
Your first hit was 15. With
Was it 15,
disadvantage.
but the damage.
What was
yeah.
the yeah? What was the damage? Yeah,
I didn't hear the damage.
me neither.
And it was 7.
Oh, it was 7. Okay, so 17 total on damage. Thank
Okay. So yeah, just
you. Oh, it's Alex.
what does your Eldritch Blast look like?
It looks like now, because we are in the home of Sibilna, it comes out really, really slow, like cotton candy, and then it forms into a finger and just flicks her right between the eyes. Just doink!
And
That's a dangerous flick.
her neck
Gah!
just like flies backward, and there's a very nasty crunching sound, and she looks
Ooh.
very, very bad, and she's like reeling on the spot there, and is on her last legs.
Oh, okay, okay. I still got my hand on the staff, though.
You just
Still got my hand
you
up.
just about exploded her head.
Oh my god.
As we said, spells
Jeez.
do not do non-lethal.
Non-lethal.
Emin Pastiche.
Okay.
Unless they're healing
Uh,
spells.
Oh
Alright.
my god.
I
My-
am gonna come in with the rapier attack. And I am aware that I have a disadvantage crystal.
You do.
So I'm going to roll at disadvantage.
We chose violence today, guys. We really chose violence today.
13
Violence arrived
hit.
on your doorstep.
That's true.
We went full
Claire.
throttle into the violence, though.
13 to hit.
I was just trying to get rid of the arm.
Meets it, beats it, sir.
Awesome. I'm gonna go with non-lethal because I also have my sneak attack. That's the idea, right? We're not trying to kill her.
Thanks for the bits.
Okay,
Far as I
she's a
know.
She's a baddie.
She's a bad guy.
Oh,
we kill
yeah,
one
you know,
of them.
baddie.
It's up to you.
Emma's
up to
gonna
you.
think
It is
about
your
and
role.
Look at her scary helmet and be like, no.
Exactly. She's wearing the Venger gear. Down she goes.
Oh,
It's not like
Uh,
she's the bloody. She's got Baba Yaga as backup. That's fine.
Yeah.
all right. With sneak attack.
Emin,
that
Emin.
is-
Tell me what
Yeah.
happens. With sneak attack, there's no way you do less than 3 damage.
Oh yeah, no way.
Oh god, she's so hurt.
Okay, so Emin is he's gonna zoom from, he was under this tree up, north of the circle, and he's gonna like take out his rapier and fly like straight into her, and like hit her with the like under the rib cage.
Ooh.
And he's gonna say, "Bad day to teleport."
And she was like locked eyes with Willie after he did that Eldritch Blast, and she was like grasping onto the staff. She's like, "Get off my staff!" And she'd started to bring all of the energies of her patron, which you hear as she invokes the name just before she goes. Grandmother, give me the power to deal with this worm groveling at the feet of your adopted daughter. Baba Yaga, bring me the... And Emin's rapier just erupts from her ribcage. And her last energy is trying to desperately hold on to the staff as Willie just yanks it away.
Peels the fingers. Oh, hold on. That just channeled my inner 14-year-old. That took me back to like when I was.
Woo!
It's like as the rapier points like right here near Kore's face, and it gets pulled away. She's like, I hope you're happy.
There is a famous writer from the Derlands. His name is von Clausewitz. This tactic is often called camping the spawn.
Yeah.
Like, Corey kind of looks at the staff, looks at Billy, and she's got she understands, but she doesn't, right? Like, she doesn't understand the envy. She doesn't understand like this high level of like covet, right? And like she looks at like the now dead body of this person, just like, I hope this was worth anchoring Baba Yaga over, as she walks past, furious, absolutely furious, and like you can see it in the brambles in her hair.
Not really. Rule of reciprocity. What do you give Skylar?
A swift kick in the rear.
No. Willie will take out his journal and scrawl a quick thank you for the gift of the Eldritch Staff, Willie, and we'll tear it off.
I thought you were going to sketch out an IOU.
No, I don't know or anything now. I'm saying thank you. And then Willie will, of course, thank you very much, Emin. Thank you very much, Daisha. Und Kore, I know it turned your stomach, but thank you. With this beautiful staff. Now I feel ready to face whatever challenges lie inside the palace.
Like, Corey very much breathes out and goes, challenges, perhaps. I understand. I came at that with violence too, but I hope that you don't further want. It's not healthy. Not when it causes like this. As she's like storming away, she's genuinely like, this is what gets people to make deals with hags. This is the thing. / she's thinking of the Baba Yaga. She's thinking of Schnoodle, honestly, who has probably been on the outside of this whole thing and like curls around.
Peering on one of the stones.
It's like as she goes over to the water surface and like goes to wash her hands off, she's pissed.
Thank you. Interesting points. When you do that, the water is the consistency of dough.
Ew.
She shrugs and still continues to attempt to wash her hands with dough.
So you force your hands into it, and do you bring them up out of the water?
Yeah, she tests it.
Mm-hmm. So it's like
maybe fingertips.
It's like mochi really. And
yeah, so she's just like
as you pull up, it kind of strings out like mochi, and then as it breaks that thread and comes away from the river, it becomes normal water and just runs through your fingers.
And she like kind of wipes it down,
So you want to put yourself over by the river
shakes
there?
off. Yep.
Are you
And
going?
while she's keeping an eye out.
Are you going to? Sorry, 26. Are you going to the river to the east or to the north, where there's like a fountain there as well? Can you see that? There by the bridge.
Probably, honestly, wherever Daisha came from.
Where
was
had you been?
probably,
I
like-
didn't see like the first
I
kind of
came-
whiff I got that she'd gone far away was like I was so far away. I was like, since when?
I was over here.
Okay.
I immediately went to put my feet in the water.
Okay. Well then,
Like-
did you get that
And
far?
honestly, I just wanted to get closer to this weird spiderweb garden so I could see that and then go there.
Well, did you also find that the water's doughy? Or had you not?
I guess I did
Or
because
did
I
you hear
went
the
to put my
sun circle
feet in.
first? Yeah, just like how far did you get? Okay, well you saw as you went to the riverbank there, you also realised that this has got this weird doughy texture, and across the other side of the river there, you saw this huge tree stump with this interesting-looking axe buried in it that you can see there.
Is it like a Newtonian fluid? Like if you stood in it, it would start,
Like
you could
oobleck?
sink?
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't do that thing that if you hit it hard, it becomes more solid. It doesn't do that, but it's
Oh,
like
okay.
it's like dough. It's like dough. So you leave
So we
footprints.
can't run across the river.
You can, but you leave footprints.
Okay.
Like, I think like Corey in this moment's kind of silently resolving to take a vacation after all this. Just like, just a solid 5 minutes, maybe on a beach. She's never been to a beach before.
Also, at the same time, Scarlet vows to do the same after a Phoenix UK campaign. Just
Nah,
take some time.
nah.
Take some
Yeah,
time.
As if that's not going to be usurped by other such shenanigans later.
You can inflict yourself like Stephen Colby have, who I think have almost been playing constantly since we
Oh
started.
no! It's like I think that Scarlet moves. Sorry, not Scarlet. Corey moves here. Scarlet. Ooh, hello.
Oh, wonderful friend, Dead Aussie Gamer with a raiding party.
Hey.
Hello, mates. How you doing? I hope you
Great.
had a fantastic session, everybody. Everyone, if you would like to have more Dead Aussie Gamer in your life, as we all do, you can join us first thing tomorrow if you're in that part of the world, or later on today if you're in this part of the world, as we are playing a fabulous game of Blades in the Dark for the Greyhawk Legends St. Jude Children's Hospital fundraiser. Dead Aussie Gamer, the wonderful Marin from the channel here, and our friend Patch from QuestJunkiesUK, our mod extraordinaire Phantom, and special guest Guy Sklanders from excuse me, the How to
There's
Be
a train in the
How
chat.
to Be a Great GM, fabulous YouTuber that he is. And the first place I saw Dead Aussie Gamer was over on Guy's channel as they were playing Ghosts of Saltmarsh, and
Nice.
Dag was a big shark boy. Big
Shark
sharky
boy.
boy. Big sharky boy. Hey, all of your sessions are fantastic. Humble as ever, Dag. Humble as ever. Of course they are. But it's true, so we can't really hold that against you. Okay. Joey, thanks for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay, everyone. I hope you're doing well. If you have the time and the wherewithal, please do sit back and chill as we are here in the Feywild playing Wild Beyond the Witchlight. They have arrived in the gardens of the Palace of Heart's Desire, and they have dealt with a pesky warlock, and our warlock has got himself an eldritch staff for his troubles. So, everyone do join us later for this Blades in the Dark game, and if you're able, please support this awesome charity for the chance to influence play and get into the giveaway from the fabulous Lord Kasumba. And all the awesome things that are happening during this weekend, please join as much as you can. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're doing awesome. If you would like to jump into our giveaway right now, you can put ! enter in chat to have the chance to win CZRPG's The Forgotten Citadel, a brand new release from CZRPG. ! Enter in chat for your chance to win. Hope you're all doing well. Sit back and enjoy. Okay, so yes, Daisha, you leave footprints in the river.
Yes.
As it
Thank
is
you.
doughy. So yes, Corey, what was the verdict there? Are you going across to where Daisha had been, or are you going to the
Yeah,
fountain?
like it's if it's sort of like it's like a Corey goes to wash her hands off of like any sort of remains, sort of like looks at the river, reflects a little. She's kind of sick of the violence, even though she knows it's inherent, and she like steps. She honestly will follow Daisha as Daisha like gleefully jumps over the water and goes,
Accurate.
as she follows over and like she's contemplating to herself, like hoping that at the end of all of this, that everyone's happy and everyone's safe, and perhaps she'll be able to just lie in a tree again without fear for her life, or like step into the shadow courts and just enjoy the scenery. Like moments of peace seem so far to the left. Like there's nothing left.
As Corey is kind of postulating and mulling over what happened, Emin is trying to privately loot Skyla's corpse, and
Yep. The unceremony. Yep.
he's perceptive enough to notice that Corey was upset, and in the moment, not sure why. So he kind of makes a mental note to like talk about it later. But what kind of other cool warlock stuff does Skyla have?
What does the corpse have?
Yay! Something that will help us stay alive, hopefully. A health potion, mayhaps.
She didn't have time to neck it, that's for sure.
That's true.
Damn.
Yeah, and I maxed her HP. She had 39.
She went down.
She has 39
really?
normally, and I maxed it to 60.
Oh my God.
Wow. She went down fast.
Wow.
No, we're just
That
badasses, guys.
We
Yeah.
we got the VATS system. We hit the crits on
The problem, I mean, is that none of her spells, her spellcasting specifically states she casts the following spells requiring no material components, so she doesn't have any gear
Of
there.
course.
I'll say, hey Mac, thanks for the sub.
Thank you.
I mean, going by the art, she has that cool dagger.
Cool.
Ooh, a dagger.
Something to throw.
And the big hoop earrings and the cool necklace. I'll give you that if you like.
Would you like a skull?
And the skull
He's
hat.
There's a skull.
He's gonna shove the jewelry, like he's gonna take the necklace off of her.
I'll show you the handout again so you can look.
And kind of like look at it in the sunlight, like he knows anything, what he's looking at. And he's gonna take the jewelry and put it in his costume or his disguise kit to
Nice.
use for later.
Noted. Okay, yeah, the art is great, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Rip. Okay.
Rip. 2 steps, just. Yeah, I will get.
Now, Willie,
Yeah.
your greed has brought upon you something else as a spin of the wheel from MacBluff as well.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. It seems that as these warlocks steal powers from each other, their abilities stack, as does their physical form. Large.
Oh no.
Large Willie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Take
again.
a look at my little tiny. Oh, it is a wand now. Oh dear. I will put it in my coat pocket.
It's the one.
Now, Corey and Daisha, as you are over there, you see this large axe. It is a gleaming great axe embedded in a withered tree stump near the bend in the stream.
It's mine. I'm going to.
By the way, Willie, sorry, Steph.
No, you're fine.
Willie, that Eldritch stuff should be available. It's in the module as an official item. So.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Because I was like looking for it and I was typing it in manually. I'm like, oh dear. All right.
Should be there.
All right.
And the axe there, Daisha, you easily pull it from the stump.
Cool.
Oh crap! Really?
Waiting for the other shoe to drop.
What
Any
is-
shoes dropping?
Woodsman's axe.
No, it
Do you
is
know
it
who
is a
belongs to?
should also be searchable via your character sheet. It is called the Woodcutter's Axe.
Oh.
I wonder if there are any wolves around.
Yes, and we take a hard right into Dimension 20's Never After.
Yeah. That looks useful, Corey says.
Okay.
Continue
Now I
and
want to
move
go
on.
into the spider garden very badly.
Is it a garden or is it a spot in
Oh.
the thing?
Well,
That's
just a
what
moment.
I'm a little bit confused with that.
Just a moment, please. Emin, Willie, what you do?
I think Emin is gonna make an effort to head towards the direction that Corey and Daisha followed. But does he pass any of these gold or silver fruit-filled trees?
Pretty much every tree has them. Yeah,
Sweet. Okay.
they might be.
Mm.
You know, let's. I don't have my disadvantage crystal anymore, right?
Nope.
Okay. Let's. I'm gonna grab a gold fruit.
Okay. And eat it.
Can I inspect it first?
Sure.
What would you like me to roll?
I mean, you don't have the means to inspect it. You don't have detect magic or anything. So
No, I don't.
yeah,
Okay.
I mean, it looks like let's say it looks like a Japanese apple. One of those big old Fuji apples.
The big
Oh.
chunkies.
Mhm.
Easy. Let's. He's gonna like kind of be like munching on it as he's flying towards Corey and Daisha.
Okay, doke. Let's see here.
After he takes the first bite, does it feel like anything happens?
You do feel a wash of warmth through your body, yes.
Okay.
Nice.
And meta knowledge, but I don't trust myself to remember. You for the next 24 hours you have advantage on wisdom saving throws.
Hey! That's
But
good.
Very
Emin
nice.
does not know that.
Emin does not
Okay,
know that.
okay.
Emin just feels confident. Like, not much can shake him.
Yeah. He. No, that would be meta. Yeah. He feels pretty. He feels confident. Yeah.
Be confident. So it's like you just took down one of the League of Malevolences, right? Like, you're like recently knighted. You just got a
Yeah.
present from Sir Tulliver. Like the whole
He's-
thing is like, oh yeah,
Stands a
I'm
little
on cloud
straighter
nine.
than usual.
Also, Willie, you missed the opportunity there. Come on, Baron Dragonbond's in chat as well. You should have said that was for Elkhorn.
Yeah. Sorry.
No,
At least, yeah.
it wasn't her that got him, so it's okay.
No, it was that we killed the dragon though.
True. Oh yeah, that line's probably already been said. Yeah.
I'm actually like, what is it? I'm pretty sure Willie was the one that took down the little green dragon wormling too.
Yeah. Threw him in the
Yeah.
Indeed. Yeah, this
You know,
is.
you always got to be careful around the quiet ones.
So,
So as he is lasciviously regarding the magical staff and just stroking it, and you hear him occasionally muttering, "Precious, precious."
Daisha, did you find the woodcutter's axe as an item?
Oh, yeah, it's on there.
Good.
Hopefully it's Vorpal.
It is not.
So now what happens? I equipped it, so now an evil string of vines comes up my arm.
No. So
Okay.
yeah, it is.
Cutting axe.
It is
It'd be weird if
a.
it would.
It is a +1 magical axe.
Nice.
I just can't believe after what we went through for Willie, I'm like, cool, an axe, which I've been trying to buy since we were in that goblin candy town.
Yeah. I was about to say, it's like
What we
goes
went
through a fight.
What we went through, it was a beatdown. what we went through. Oh my gosh. Oh,
So,
oh my
I
god.
like
Daishi, when you start, it doesn't require attunement, so you just become aware of what as you take up the axe and become its wielder. So when
Nice.
you use the axe to make an attack against a plant, an ordinary plant, or a
Plant's
creature
gonna
of the plant type, or a wooden object that isn't being worn or carried, the attack does extra 2d6 slashing damage.
On the that. Ooh, it does
Whoa.
in fact cut the
Now,
wood.
beware
Yes.
spins of the wheel, because a creature that is small or tiny has disadvantage with it because it's big and heavy.
That's fair.
Ooh.
And
Okay.
it is two-handed, so you cannot use a shield.
Okay.
Oh,
you
it's
Shields have ever been Daisha's thing,
Not really,
so I
no.
don't think that'll be a problem.
no.
It's like my rage is my shield.
But I wanted to have 2 axes, and now I can't.
Friends.
Oh.
You get one chunky axe or one chunky axe.
Yes. If you like to live out that fantasy, Daisha, I suggest going over to the Ghostfire Kickstarter that launched yesterday. Their new realm of their grim dark setting is all about the frozen north and all the Viking types that live up there.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh.
everyone,
Oh, cool.
keep an eye out in our Jacinta's Tyranny campaign for mechanics from that Kickstarter appearing, because they have, designed by friend of the channel, Joey Hake, they have a fantastic raid mechanic for when your Viking group raid other villages, and it sounds like an amazing way to do like a semi-mass combat,
Oh, that sounds cool.
extrapolized version of this combat. And I think further down the line, Jacinta's Tyranny, they will be organizing raids on official like camps and things, so it would be used to use that.
That's cool.
I haven't looked through it properly yet, Brown Dragonborn. I listened to a video about it as I was driving, and thank you for the link the other day. I did put it in here under the Cobalt Press command. Everyone, if you want to grab the latest Black Flag playtest stuff from Cobalt Press, it's on DriveThruRPG for free. You can have a look at their new way of selecting your character's ancestry and upbringing, which is their replacement for races and backgrounds as well, I assume. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's the link there. Okay, so you have that, Stacia. And nothing untoward happens immediately.
Look, Corey, like, moment of apprehension. Nothing happens.
Look, I got an axe.
Okay, so
Congratulations, dear.
Willie-
She's like, she looks
Willie's
just
shoulders between
exhausted
those
at
two
you.
trees there.
Hijewing my way around.
My friends, what you doing?
All right.
I want to go in the spider garden.
I
So
wanna
that's
be-
something I wanted to ask about said spider garden. Is there like a ring around it, or
It is bordered
like
by
is
a,
it a s-
it is bordered by a bronze fence.
Okay.
oh, why is it coated in spiders?
Um,
Do we see anything from it?
So as you
Do we
make your way
see-
over towards it, this fragrant rose garden is bordered by a bronze fence. The roses come in a variety of colours, with a few white and black specimens among them as well. And there are glistening spider webs covering the rose bushes.
Looks down to Schnoodle. Looks at the fence. Looks down at Schnoodle. Do we see the statue from where we are, or is
Yep,
it?
I mean
like,
they're just
very
rose
thick?
bushes, so they're not very high.
Okay. What's the statue look like?
It is, as you kind of have a look there. You're just watching from outside. Everyone, put yourselves where you
Currently,
are,
yeah.
please. Yeah, please keep up to date
Yeah,
with the tokens there, because it matters.
Wherever I would be following up after Daisha.
Mhm.
So wherever Daisha
So
would
just
have
like
been. 'cause-
standing at the fence.
I'm gonna look through the fence first.
I think it's like it's like
And-
waist height. It's not like a big
So
tall
like a
fence.
half.
Okay.
half
I'm gonna
wall.
look over the fence 1st
Mhm.
and I want to survey, investigate, if you will,
Mhm.
and see what I can see.
Okay. So you see all of these beautiful rose bushes, and at the heart of the rose garden, coiled around a statue of a prancing satyr, holding a set of pipes to his lips. There is a thorny vine with 5 particularly beautiful roses growing out of it, each one a different color: black, blue, green, red, and white.
My immediate reaction, I don't know why I'm feeling so chaos today. Like, I'm gonna eat one.
You're gonna jump the fence and go eat one?
That is my gut reaction. I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Okay.
But I'm feeling really chaotic today. I'm like, dip my feet in the water, nothing happened. Pick up the axe, nothing happened. My turn. I'm gonna trigger something today.
Okay.
Me.
Well, good news, Daisha. As soon as you leap over the fence, the earth moves and shifts around
Daisha?
in between some of the bushes, and 3 Etacaps, who your friend back in Hither had been changed into.
Elmer, yeah.
3 Etacaps come boiling up from under the earth, and they look at you angrily and gesture with their spider-like appendages.
What?
Do they look like they want to fight me?
They don't. They're just trying to be intimidating, it seems. So I don't see why I don't get a chance to roll an intimidation check sometimes.
That seems fair.
This would need to be contested, right?
Against wisdom,
Right?
probably.
Yeah. Against
Oh,
wisdom.
dang. I wanted to just
a
intimidate
kitty.
back. Probably, I'm not. I don't think I'm very wise.
Yeah,
we can do
whoever
dueling
intimidates
intimidation.
first.
Go for
Yeah,
it.
that works. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
go for it.
okay.
Intimidative. You glare, they glare hard, they glare. And who glares
Ooh,
harder?
I have an advantage crystal, don't I?
You do.
Okay. That was literally 1 point better.
So you
I got a
said-
12.
You got a 12. Okay, that's good to know.
I can't stop smiling. I go to look big, but I'm just like, I have an axe.
Yep.
Hey, Carlton, cheers.
No.
Okay, so the DC is 12 for me. I'm going to roll in chat, in Twitch chat.
Okay.
The
The
DC
anticipation.
is 12. Their charisma, it's charisma, is that right, for intimidation?
Yep, for them.
Their charisma is -1.
Oh,
You
So
guys
I
can do
need-
it.
So I need a 13 plus.
You'll get it. You'll get it. I'm putting it in the ether for you.
No.
That is a 10.
Ba-dum-ba-bum.
Okay, so, quote unquote, the Etacaps being, as you just brandish this woodcutter's axe, which they clearly recognize, they throw their spider-like limbs up in dismay, flee to the west and clamber directly up the palace wall over and disappear into the forest. Sad that they no longer get to eat the tasty fairies that come by.
There it is.
now
Do they even sorry, it's like Cora, it's just like looking at the still fairies all around, right?
But like I said, some things come from the forest from time to time.
Right.
That's fair.
So, Daisha, you have successfully intimidated them.
in my
Cora
mind,
is like clapping.
when they're intimidated, John, when you said that they like threw their hands up in dismay, I like to think that they were just all like, fine. Like,
Yeah.
Right?
Just
We'll
like,
go. We're going.
jeez.
And I am going to make my way to the middle of the garden.
Cora is honestly gonna be following.
Corey, did you see that? I got an axe, and those things went, and they were gone.
Yes, I did. And she's heading towards the flowers.
Okay.
Feeling the exasperation as
It's
being
not
sad.
It's not exasperation, it is sadness.
Okay, cool. Correctly
Yeah,
identifying
you read it. You read it right.
sadness.
You read it right. Yeah.
Daisha's gonna be like, you wanna hold my axe?
I don't know if I've got the strength for that, dear, but I'm sure it will serve you wisely. I'm not exactly the axe type. she says, gesturing at the bow and arrow. Thank you,
Daisha
Ben.
continues to the center of the spider worm garden.
Okay.
And what colors were the roses again?
It was like
same
black,
as the
blue.
chromatic dragons. So,
That was my immediate thought when you said it was
Yeah,
surrounded
I
by
was like-
grass.
It's the same-
I'm like,
it's the
oh,
same
this
colours.
is some dragon BS.
no, it says yeah,
Um,
black,
I've
black
been
blue.
trying to make a Tiamat like rose joke, and I can't think of a good one for plant plus dragon. And it's like snapdragon's not quite right because they're roses.
Right. So yeah, black, blue, green, red, white. What do you do?
I'm gonna eat the white one.
Well,
Wait, what colors are they?
the
They're
chromatic,
chromatic.
same as the chromatic dragons.
Right. Oh.
So Daisha, you pick the white rose.
Yes.
Okay. As
I'm
you,
gonna pick it first and consider it. I'm gonna smell it.
And
As
So
then
I
you-
do that first.
And then Tiamat appears. Ah!
as you pluck it from
Tiamat
the
bushes.
vine. Okay, as you pluck it from the stem, it becomes covered in frost.
Ooh.
And it being frosty, I will definitely eat it.
Ice cream, rose flavored ice cream.
A snow cone.
It just gets
John's like, I wasn't anticipating this.
No, I
What
want to see
punishment
Daisha
shall
like go
she reap?
delicious. Ooh,
Okay.
headache.
Yes, I put my thumb to the roof of my mouth, like when you get a brain freeze.
Daisha and Emin,
Yes.
roll me initiative.
And to Evan.
Initiative. Oh.
I'm sorry to have
Sorry.
dragged you into this, Emin.
Oh,
I'm
dear.
so sorry.
No, I'm seeing
14.
I'm seeing if Emin's fast enough to save you.
16.
Sorry, Emin.
16.
Okay.
Oh.
Emin, you are faster than Daisha, and as Daisha plucks this rose and you fly forward and you get your first proper look as she is about to put it in her mouth, you recognize these as chromatic roses, and you have heard of these as a local of Prismia, and you know that eating it would be a very bad idea.
Okay. So Emin is Emin's kind of floating a little bit above the bush, like the bush line, I guess.
Like a bee.
And he kind of is squinting his eyes at the vine, like eyes darting back and forth. He sees Daisha about to
Corey, for her part, was staring at the roses at the time.
eat it. Do I know what they do? Like, do I know how they could be activated, or?
You know that they are protective talismans, and they can be used for other means, but eating it is a bad idea.
Yeah, Emin is going to swoop down from like right above Daisha's head and scoop the rose right out of her hand. And
Daisha, do you let that happen, or is that contested?
That was mine. I think she'd be shocked. I think it would be
Right
like, you
now.
know, she's like just like throwing a kid's ice cream cone on the floor. She's like, why would you?
The hell, man?
That was mine.
Guy, don't do that. He's like his
It was all
face and-
frosty. It's warm out
Um,
here.
he very quickly shifts from like weird rage to laughing. Like die, don't do that. This is these are chromatic roses. They're for protection. They're not an herb. You don't eat them. It's not a potion. Don't do that.
So what do you do with them?
You carry them. They're a
That's
decoration.
really boring.
Yeah, well, you know,
I mean, an axe is just a decoration until you use it.
here. And I think Emin is gonna fish around in his disguise kit,
Mhm.
and find like a headband or something to like attach the rose to and put it on Daisha's head. And
Aww.
look there. See, that looks much nicer than you eating it.
It does suit.
Technically, you don't know how that would look because you didn't let me eat it.
Does Corey know anything about these plant life being Corey
Is anyone
plants?
proficient in Arcana?
Arcana?
Not
That's an
proficient.
excellent question.
Proficient?
Not proficient. Nature, very proficient.
Sorry, Willie?
Yeah,
Not
no.
proficient in Arcana.
Okay.
Sorry.
Regrettably.
Nature proficient though.
Actually, as it is a plant, I'll give you nature as well. Give you a nature check.
Use the dice from Phoenix Dice. 19.
Okay. You, as Emin reacts, you think about it, and you have heard tales of these, as with your connection to flowers as well. You have heard tales of these chromatic roses, actually. You just did not. They were never called by that name. And you know that they offer protection from the damage that they manifest. So, if Daisha's wearing this, let's see here. Yes. So you know that Daisha, whilst wearing the flower, has resistance to cold damage.
That's pretty good.
And after the resistance, if you would suffer more than 10 of that type of damage, so if it's halved to more than 10, the flower disintegrates, but you don't take any damage.
Oh.
And one more thing.
And
if you hold the stem and blow on the petals like it was a dandelion, like a fluff ball, then you can create a 20-foot cone of that damage type.
Hey, no.
As like Corey's like, no dear, don't eat it, because if you choose to keep it and blow on it, you'll be able to breathe like a dragon, dear.
Emin is gonna
Once.
Once.
Yes.
It's like it's like an instant dragon card, where you become the dragon and you can only resist the damage so much. And that's being happened. She's kind of eyeing some of them and just going like, oh.
Which shall I pick?
You already picked the white one.
It's just yeah.
No, I mean,
one.
I was imitating Corey.
Emin
Corey's
noticed
I have mine.
Corey eyeing up and down the vine.
She's
trying to make
eyeing. She's making a decision, but she's also wondering if she should. It's like, this isn't my garden.
Emin is going to make the case that, listen, Corey, as a knight of the court.
Oh yes, Sir Emin.
I am
Honorable.
permitting the plucking of these roses.
I don't believe that's how knighthood works, but I appreciate the sentiment.
You might be right. Listen, this is punishment for me to deal with later, so,
All right, if you say so, she says with a smile. I'm just a bit exhausted, dear. A lot's happened in a very short period of time. And she goes and let's see. It's white, black. I guess she'll pick red, green, blue. I think she'll probably pick black or green.
Black
But
would fit
whichever's
with your
close.
claws.
Yeah. Picks up the black and she kind of tries to figure out, and she puts one and she curls it in with the rest of the flowers in her hair.
As you pick the black rose, it starts to drip acid.
Ooh.
But it does not.
Nothing new then.
But it doesn't burn you.
Yeah, it's just like, nothing new.
Okay.
Dunk, dunk. And she puts it up, and with her hair down and her hood down, it's perched over the side of her ear, kind of like that nice floral swept back sort of.
Okay.
Like she's about to start flamenco dancing.
Emin is going to take the red rose.
Okay. As you do, the flower becomes wreathed in fire.
Like an album cover art or something.
Really?
Yeah, right?
Or karaoke in Japan every time.
Oh, man. I miss Japanese karaoke. He's going to affix it to the hilt of the rapier. So, like, it intersects with the blade.
On the
Okay.
On the guard?
Yeah.
You know that I mean, that's fine for like carrying it with you, but you know to get the resistance, you need to be holding it by the stem, so it will take a hand to benefit from this.
Do you mean to activate like the cone?
Resistance? To activate to activate the cone, you'd have to hold it and blow on it.
Right.
But to actually gain the resistance, you need to be holding it by the stem in your hand.
Oh. Okay.
Mm. Okay.
Understood.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, there is a certain amount of sacrifice to be made there.
Makes sense.
Vili, do you grab one? There is a blue and a green one left.
Oh no, the hellhounds! They're here! They're here!
Oh.
Willie
Don't mind our dog.
respectfully declines and steps away from the garden.
Okay. So, where do you go?
Let's see. I'm surprised. Should we not be making our way inside the thing with the thing? Or is something stopping us from that far?
Where to go?
Did we take a look at this
Fountain? No.
Oh,
Not
it's a
yet.
fountain? Okay. Yeah, we'll look at it.
Okay. It's a marble fountain rising from a plinth on the bank of the stream, overflowing with time-frozen water that spills from the mouths of sculpted animals. The frozen spray surrounding the fountain creates rainbows in the air around it.
No.
And, Willie, there is a slight magical aura to the fountain.
Well, I don't have detect magic. May I make an arcana to try to intuit what it might be about?
No, this is a one-off occurrence. If it's an item that exists in other instances, then that would work.
Okay.
Yeah.
No worries. No worries. Interesting. We'll have to ask Sibilna about it when we rescue her.
Mm-hmm. The rest of you,
I
are you
don't
just
know.
following along?
Kinda, yeah. Like, Corey is probably going, now that we've navigated this, is probably kind of wondering if we should be heading into the palace. Or, and mentioning it to the others, like, I thought she was under the impression they were under speed, for lack of a better word.
Okay.
Does anybody know that, like, she has not any experience of the palace, just like, does anybody know whereabouts? Did we find out where Sibilna was being kept? Or is frozen in? She's over her pot, right?
By the way, the badgers would have tried to stop you going in until they saw you just destroy that warlock. And it's like,
Just like,
you go where you want to go.
just like the badgers. No, you should really do whatever you're doing. Great job. Yikes.
They start playing yakety sax on their instruments and run away. Okay, so everyone else is just going by the fountain there to the bottom of that causeway.
Yeah, I guess so.
Following Emin.
Okay. You arrive over there, and yeah, that causeway like slowly slopes up to the balcony above, which is 20 feet higher.
Mm-hmm. 20 feet high, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And there's the pond to the east there, and then there's the big tower beyond that, which is attached to the wall. You can see the outer wall there.
Oh, this one?
Yeah. You haven't seen any doorway to it from this side of things. There was a doorway to the one. There was a doorway at the top of the stairs to the one in the southwest corner, but that other one doesn't.
Okay. Perhaps it's like Corey kind of, as we get up to a higher vantage point, like we'll like survey the gardens.
Mm-hmm.
It looks lovely, no doubt. She's just trying to figure out.
Beautiful.
She's just trying to figure out. It's just like, all right. She's looking for signs of League the League of Malevolence. You know, the usual.
As you do.
Keeping an eye out.
Okay. You clamber up onto
Billy,
that
when did
balcony.
you get big?
A while ago, after I got the staff, I got a roll. Don't you remember?
Mm.
Plus size large.
No. But like,
No,
Corey's
no,
only just
Corey
sort
said
of
that.
realizing. Yep. Are you large again? Hello.
It happens. We must get to the chopper. This looks like the door. Perhaps we should see if it is open.
You clamber up there.
No. Mm-hmm.
And let's see. As you do, you find yourself in front of that double door there, and I'll see if I can find the art for this. There is something to show you, to show the door here.
Pretty art.
Cool.
Illustrative work.
Play not art handouts. There we go. Okay, it's not the exact right one, but it's very similar to this. Okay, so it looks like this, but it's not a lion. It's a heart, as in a stag. Yeah,
Mm.
like a deer.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
Wow.
It is also, apart from the beautiful design, this is also featureless. There is no handle, no keyhole.
Of course.
I don't think you'll be able to pick this one, dear.
Yeah,
So
and then, like,
to
kind of-
confirm the plaque at the
I
top.
take
it's not
my
actually
axe.
a lion.
It's not a lion on this one. It's a stag. Yeah, kind of a heart. A heart.
Alright.
Is the heart the female?
A heart and a hind.
If it's a
yeah.
doe,
A heart,
like,
I believe, is the stag, and the hind.
Okay, it's just a
or no,
different-
the
different
hind is
word.
the stag. Yeah, heart and hind. Yeah.
Okay.
As I know it, I could be wrong.
big water bottle. Crew.
Half gallon. Yeah. Huh. Okay, so no handle. You know, Emin, Sir Talavar gave us that interesting little gift. Are you wanting to try it out? Oh wait, sorry, I'm big. Are you wanting to try it out, Emin?
Emin is he's kind of with his boots of spider climb, he's like a bug. He's kind of skittering around the door, like trying to examine it very carefully, like looking.
Now, a year later, he's like a bug.
Yeah, exactly.
I find this like hilarious because I'm just picturing like Link from Breath of the Wild specifically climbing on doors at like hand level and scurrying around in that almost it looks like a bug kind of way.
I will say, from as you were clambering up that causeway over to the west, there were other doors.
Okay.
You know, where there's
Where did we
one
miss a door?
door.
Was it over here?
It's on the far western side of that balcony where you are.
Oh, okay.
Over here.
So here? Oh.
Yikes.
I am.
Maybe there's another way.
West.
In. I hesitate to use the things
Gift?
so quickly, so maybe we should just skirt the wall. Let's see what else we find.
What does this door look
Alright
like?
then.
Okey-doke.
Hello.
That one looks like a regular door. And when you try it, it is open. Sorry, I didn't go through and change all the doors to the interactable ones. So give me a second.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's this
Forgive
is
me.
the servant's
good.
entrance. Yeah. Okay.
Kind of.
Lets us right into the kitchen. Yeah.
Mm,
Okay.
it's the garage.
Whoa!
Garage?
Oh my god, it's got
Oh my
butterfly
God.
wings!
Oh wow.
Whoa!
It's a nice
Ah.
garage.
That's beautiful. Holy moly!
So, as you make your way through that doorway into a carriage house, the doors swing open to reveal a crystal carriage hitched to a pair of glass statues shaped like Pegasi. Folded silk butterfly wings are attached to the roof of the carriage.
Knows how to travel in style?
I am clearly too big for it. Somebody want to climb in and see what it is.
Corey is would like to examine the horses if possible, or Pegasi.
They're beautiful, beautiful crystal statues.
Does it turns to Emin? Does Sibilna ride in a crystal carriage with monarch wings and such? Is this a thing? Having no context.
I'd say, I mean, you have heard of this, yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, this clearly belongs to Sibilna. I mean, I've seen it, or seen pictures of it at least. Drawings.
Like postcards.
Yeah.
Palace of Hearts, Desire, the Feywild tourist campaign we keep talking about.
There is like the crystal structure of it is mostly opaque, except where there are windows on the sides, and there are doors, but they seem to be sealed shut, and again, no handles, hinges, or keyholes.
Can we see in the
Some
windows?
doors. If you peer through a window, you may. Yes.
Yeah, looking.
Yeah, what do we? Yeah, like.
Okay.
On either side of it, like.
Yeah, you peer in
This
through
is
the window.
not just like, dang, she
it's
got
like-
that undercarriage lighting.
It's like those videos you see online. It's like as you're peering in, like fixing your makeup in the reflection of the window, it goes down. There's someone sat right inside.
Yes.
No, as you peer through the window, you can see the seats, the comfy-looking cushioned seat inside, and clearly visible on top of said comfy cushion is a crystal key.
Ooh.
What's the percentage chance we're gonna need that?
Or maybe like some Fey prince locked his keys inside the magic carriage, and there's no AAA in the Feywild. You know, I say, do you have a coat hanger?
I
Do I have a coat hanger?
would like to.
As you're looking there, one of the doors on the far side of the garage opens, and there's a whoop whoop.
It's a Tesla.
Can I try to mage hand this key? So the description of the mage hand spell says a spectral floating hand appears at a point you choose within range. It has a 30.
That you can see?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't say. It doesn't even say that. You can use the hand to manipulate an object, open and unlock door or container, stow or retrieve an item from an open container, or pour the contents out of a vial.
Hey, Myth, thanks for this hydrate. Okay, so you cast Mage Hand, and it goes over and scoops up the glass key.
Okay.
Locked in a jar, dude.
Yeah, I was about to say. I don't think it pulls it through the window.
No, it probably won't. But I can, because I have Mage Hand Ledgermane, I can try to see if I can use it to unlock the doors of the carriage.
Internally, yeah.
I can use, it says, I can make the hand invisible, stow or retrieve objects, use tool to pick locks and disarm traps in range.
Yeah, so I mean, as the Mage Hand scoops up the key, you see on the opposite door, because that's the one that's visible to you, on the interior of the door, a keyhole magically appears.
Hey!
Interesting.
And then Evan's like, he has his
Oh,
hand
look, you did it!
pressed.
You did
on
it!
the keyhole, like looking.
Wait,
And when the keyhole appears, he kind of like looks. He's like,
which side of the door though? Is it on the inside or on the outside of the door where the keyhole
Inside.
appears?
It's on the inside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this way you can only see. You don't know if one's appeared on the one that you're looking through. It's on,
Right.
on the opposite side. You can
but
see.
I can see it on the opposite side, so I'll use it to
Oh, damn!
the keyhole see if it opens.
Okay. So you guide the key over there and use it in that side.
Yep.
Okay. As you do, you hear a click in the door next to you as well. It opens both doors, and there is a faint tinkling sound, much like in Sirenscape. And the two, Corey, you kind of step back as the two glass Pegasi animate and start to impatiently stamp their hooves.
Hey,
Easy now, easy now. It's alright, yes. It's alright.
I think we have an escape vehicle.
If it's necessary, indeed. Calm yourselves.
I'll hold on to this glass key. We might.
Should we relock the door?
Is like if I. So I'm gonna use the mage hand to give myself the key, and if I hold it near the outside of the door, does a keyhole appear?
So you open the door and brought the key out?
Yeah. So I'm trying to turn it off, as it were.
It doesn't say.
I'm looking for the fog.
We're all like,
Beep beep.
beep
But
beep.
also, I mean, keyholes are on both sides of doors, right?
Yeah,
Right.
I think that's fair.
Right? It is a keyhole through the door, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
So I'll say that there is a keyhole on the exterior as well.
Okay. So I'll.
And I was being very generous in the fact that you were specifically using Mage Hand there, because the wording in the module is if the key is held within 3 inches of the door. And,
Okay.
Yep.
But it doesn't say by a creature.
No, it does not.
Yeah.
Strategic wording.
Fair enough.
And they're
I
always very
have-
careful with that.
I have
Yep.
advanced mage hand, so.
Yep.
But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that key now in my hand to lock the doors and
As Corey's like, calm down. All
the
good.
glass
So
Pegasi.
Don't
as you turn the key on the outside, you hear the locks go again and the Pegasi solidify.
And as they solidify, like Corey's like, we're good.
And I mean, as you open the door and got a proper view inside, you'd say that where was it? Yeah,
Does it have the
five medium or smaller creatures could fit comfortably inside the cab, and there is additional seats at the front for the driver.
Okay. All right.
Convenient.
Quite.
This is the escape route. Keep the.
Emin will stash that key on himself.
Okay, doke.
Mm.
Put that down in my notes.
Indeed. And yeah, worst came to the worst. It did look like you could just smash through the glass. But hey,
But it's pretty.
indeed.
Corey is gonna move ahead and like, are these both doors?
There are doors in the north corner and the east
Cool.
wall. Yep.
Do I hear anything coming from either of them?
Give you a perception check.
Yeah, I can do that. I can still do that. Oh, I can definitely do that. 24.
Okay. There is a kind of crackling kind of electrical sound coming from the east and nothing to the north.
Turns the others. Oh, it's quiet. Something electrical again. As like I do this. Choices. I know nothing about architecture. I don't know how people design houses.
The one to the north will clearly lead deeper into the palace, whilst the one directly in front of us will head along probably to the entryway, which might lead to the main hallway, which will lead to the center keep. So I am thinking maybe the one in front of you.
Alright. I would like to open this one if it is openable.
Just okay. There you go. Yeah, 2 seconds. Here you go.
Charlie went missing until like Owl and thing, and I'm like, oh god!
Eaten.
Oh my god.
So yeah, you open up that door there, Corey, and you see a corridor beyond. And well, corridor, oblong room. It's too wide for a corridor, I suppose.
Yep.
And as you peer through, you can see running the length of this oblong room is a rug woven with images of thorny white roses.
It's beautiful.
Each of the doors on the north and the south walls, so the way you just came through.
Yep.
They have an alabaster pedestal. You can see right next to there.
Of these tiny ones?
These little circular thing there. Yep.
Ah, okay.
They have alabaster pedestals standing inside the room beside it. Atop each pedestal is an alabaster vase that holds several long-stemmed white roses. And carved into the vase are the words, "Take one." And there is a door to the west as well, but it is the same design as that one outside, but this one with the lion, not the heart.
Okay.
Actually, change up this. Hang on.
Alright, so and then there's the carpet in the center, and there's like, so there's the length of carpet, it says take one, and then there's a length of God, I am not doing well today. So there's the top and there's the sides, and it's just the rows, and there's nothing on the other side either, or is it? Can I tell if there's something written on the other vase from the opposite side, or?
You can't see from where you're standing, but hey Jessica. So you open the door. There's the vase right next to you with the roses in it. It says take one.
That says take me.
The carpet, the length of the room, and then there's a vase at the other end as well.
Corey takes. Corey is like,
yeah.
All right, if we're instigating stuff today, mentally, said Scarlet, but like, Corey is like, picks one.
Yeah, Emmon's gonna do the same thing.
Yeah, you do.
Alrighty, she has one and is moving forward. Are these windows, by the way? These lengths here, like these little sort of diagonal beams of color.
Sorry, let me let me see what you're seeing.
Yeah.
Right side of the hallway.
Yeah,
They're
it does
like
look
little
giant
washes. Can you see through them? They're not windows.
It doesn't mention. It doesn't mention anything about them.
Okay.
They look like windows to me as well, but they don't exist in the dynamic lighting. It's like removable.
Okay. Huh. Okay.
Yeah, it's tricky.
No worries. Just wondering.
Yeah, let me just read another location, see if it mentions them in that. You know, thinking you went that way first. Hey, thanks for the follow, Mikey. Yeah, it's in all of these, they look like windows to me too, but in all of them, it just talks about the doorways. It only mentions the doorways. Yeah.
Okay, no worries.
But yeah, no, I think, I mean, looking through there, you can see there's like a big open space to the east, and there's like,
okay,
it's not a good view. It's like the glass. It's not, it's not beautiful glass, right? So you don't get a good view through, but you do hear that sound of that electrical kind of energy still, from that direction, from the east there, and there seems to be some sort of structure up higher than the floor you're on.
Okay. Okay.
It's just, like there's a tower reaching up from the center of that space.
Okay.
If you open those doors there, you get a proper look. Did everyone grab a rose?
No, what was with the roses? Sorry, I was using.
So there was a alabaster roses in a jar vase that said "take one."
There's one at the end of the
Each
hall,
side.
right to the door.
I'm going to grab a rose.
Do both
So-
vases say take one?
You
John?
would have to go down the other end to see.
I'm there to read it.
Did you take a rose and go there?
No, I went to read the vase at the other end of the hall. To
Okay.
See if it says take one.
In which case, the rug attacks you. So the three of you holding onto your roses are ignored, but the rug animates and attacks Willie.
Can I take a rose and run it to Willie?
I mean, he's gone the length of the room, so it's going to definitely attack him.
Okay.
Oh no!
Let's have a look here. So here. Okay. So.
I hear boss music.
Oh, just combat music. All right. So. Willie. Well, everyone that reacts to this, can you give me initiative, please?
Sure.
Oh gosh, that's very bad. No, wait, hang on.
Better than last time.
Paper character sheets. Why you do this? As in, run away. Well, it's literally right beside him. Yeah.
Okay, Daisha, what was yours? Muted.
Well, I'm muted. I was like, excuse me. 13.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Now we might be okay here. Willie, you're fastest.
Okay.
So what do you do? As you start walking down the hall without a rose, that whole rug starts to animate and move.
Willie casts Misty Step. He teleports 30 feet back down to the other end of the hall because he has the focus, the Dragon Touch focus.
Yeah.
Casting a spell allows me to teleport another 15 feet, putting me next to the vase. I grab a rose. I turn around and look at the rug.
So yeah,
It's just like
you immediately bamf back to where you've been and grab one of the roses, and the rug settles.
Hey, okay.
Woo!
That was easy.
Are you alright, Lily? Did you get any sort of rug burn or at all?
Oh no! I am fine. And if that didn't work, I can also do the same trick with my new stick.
There you go. Avoid it.
Just
Hey, Mike, how you doing?
Hey, just so you know, let's okay. I'll take care of this. Sorry, I was just curious.
Yeah, well, discovered.
No, fair.
And really, probably the other thing you didn't hear before, the door in the west wall there is another of those decorated doors, but this time with the lion, not the hut.
Oh.
I feel like we missed something. That those
Getting that impression too.
there's because Charlie the player knows that okay, there's one way in. We're right. What's the door at the north? What's on it?
It's just a regular door, and the one in the east is regular too.
Okay. So we need to find the things that are gonna lock those doors. And right now we're on rails. We're being channeled, which means something's bad at the end of that pathway.
I mean,
So, Emin, you go first.
Actually, I'm gonna check out this door right here.
The east one?
The eastern door.
Okay, look.
Pop that sucker open.
2 seconds.
Okay. Can I listen at the door first?
Same as Corey heard before, is that kind of electrical discharge kind of sound.
Mm.
Okay.
Actually, let me play it for you. It sounds like this.
Oh, okay. So like ambient, distant storm.
Hmm.
Okay.
Interesting.
Can I just like peek out the door? Like I don't want to throw it open.
Sure. Yep. Oop.
Ooh. Oh wow. Okay.
So, as you open up that space there,
Is that another storm?
say again.
Like Corey's like, is that another? Oh bloody hell!
So yeah, as you peer through that doorway there, you see just a little balcony right there, Emin. What is it? Let me see. And
I'm
Ooh,
large.
careful the
They
sides.
can fit between my legs. You know.
Fair enough.
so yeah, as you all peer through there, you see a rectangular courtyard open to the twilight sky. Has no visible floor. Instead, there is a vortex of dark clouds churning below. A marble tower rising from the maelstrom is encircled by 7 turrets, and 4 stone staircases extend from the outer areas of the palace to the tower, each one part of a buttress that spans the void and stabilizes the tower.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't
this is
think
intense.
in the face. Let's
But
head
Don't
back
stare into
inside.
the void too long, Emin. You will find the stairs back.
Yeah, Emmett's gonna pop back inside and close that door.
Before you do, Corey would like to take a look up the thing. Like, is this very clear? Is this very clearly like the main tower that we saw from the outside?
Good question. Yeah, I'd say it kind of matches up with that one behind me.
Okay. It just matches up behind gestures. And once again, if you choose to go to Prismere in the Feywild, your tourist destinations may include Palace of Hearts Desire. Corey steps back up. Lily, does your patron deal with storms or is gesture? I don't know too much about. I mean, the Archfey I've interacted with haven't quite been like this.
You know, I am not quite certain, but I am thinking that maybe like all Fae, they are capricious and seasonal, and this could merely be a representation of some sort of internal turmoil. I'm saying I don't know.
That's fair.
Oh, everyone,
I
sorry,
don't know.
my bad.
You're fine. That's
I
fair.
didn't have Explorer mode turned on.
Ah,
Ah.
Yeah. Sorry, it won't update automatically. You have to go.
There we go. I'm walking. Yes, indeed.
quick tour. Refresh.
Quick tour of the gardens. Quick tour of the outer area.
Sorry, folks, because they've got dynamic lighting on, they can only see what their token can see. But if you have Explorer mode turned on, it shows grayed out where they've been, but it does not show any tokens or anything moving through. So if I want to move anything through there secretly, so that's skulking behind them, they can't see it.
Okay. Is skulked. So we've had a stag, a lion, and there's no sign of a key on any of these doors. Actually, I mean, does the key that you have work on this?
the glass key?
Yes. If it's the villain's carriage, right, and it made keyholes up here, perhaps it'll do it here. No?
Worth a shot. And I'll take out the glass key and hold it. Does anything happen? Like hold it towards the door?
Seems to be only related to the carriage, I'm afraid.
Okay. Well,
Snap apples.
Worth a shot.
So from where we were on the balcony, could we tell where that perhaps there was an exit here, or to go up to the storm area?
2 seconds. Make sure that's worked out nicely there. Yeah, there you go.
So that being said,
there you go. Check. See how that
mark
works
doors.
there.
Cool.
As you looked north from the balcony, one of the staircases that led up to that tower was connected to the wall north of where you were. So if you went through that doorway in the north of that rectangular chamber, the rose chamber, then you would potentially end up there.
Okay. What do you think? Should we try this door with the lion? I don't know how we'd open it. I'm searching. Roar at it. I don't know.
Can I examine like the edge of the door? I know when I was looking at the stag door, I just focused on the door itself. But is there anything special about like the molding around the door, or the crest at the top, or anything like that? Like any hidden buttons or?
Give me an investigation check.
Sure thing.
Find the door. Seek the door. We've also got
you
the
can do
child.
it. We believe.
You got this, man.
No, I
You
can't.
can already fly.
It's an
You
8.
can already fly. So.
Yeah,
do I have a?
By the way, I mean, yeah, you could have just flown over from the balcony to any of the staircases there.
I don't trust it.
You would have got lightninged for sure.
Yeah. Yep.
Lightninged right in the eye. John just wants you to do it now. That's what's up. So he can lightning you.
All I ask
End of
for,
the campaign. Gotta finish
all
my
I
mom.
ask
Look at this.
for is a nice cliffhanger to finish the day.
Look at this DM trying to have an innocent face.
Okay, Willie looks at his rose, looks at the unfeeling sky, looks at his rose, looks at the sky, and throws it over his shoulder, and says, "Come and get me around."
Don't worry, you're good, mate. You're good, mate. It's there's
All right.
either of those.
I'm here to accommodate. You know,
there
we're
is
a
a
team,
nice
John, we're a
nice
team.
place to finish. Thank you very much. There's a nice place to finish if you go west or north. So make your choice, my friends.
All right.
Well, this door was unlocked. It did not have the same stuffy stuff that the other.
I guess that's
Heart
true.
behind
Yeah.
lion
Okay.
portion did.
I mean, if Phoenix or Hockey looking for a TPK.
I distinctly said cliffhanger. If you read into that as you will.
Yeah,
Like-
let's open that northern door then.
All right.
Okay.
But she's like, Corey's keeping a track of the animals at least. Just like, I really hope that we're not missing in something.
Da-da-da. Let me open that for you.
10 charges. How many doors can we possibly need to open? Actually, thinking about it, there's been a lot of doors we've needed to open throughout this
Is the
entire
pa-
game.
Did I tell you that this is also known as the Palace of 1,000 Doors?
No, you did not. That would be complicated.
So you make your way out of the northern door there. You see another corridor ahead. On the western wall, there are 2 doors with the lion mark. That southern one and the northern one, as if you investigate,
Okay.
both
More
have
lions?
that type of door. Beyond
More lions.
that, the corridor continues before curving round to the east. There is another kind of T-junction to the east at the end of the corridor there as well. But as you go up, can you go up to where the staircase joins?
Yeah?
Oh no.
Yeah.
This just smacks of the hallway in the Amber Temple with the flaming skulls.
Yeah.
Is that someone floating in the sky?
As you
Where
get to
did
the
I go?
base...
Okay.
Just lost yourself. As you get to the bottom of the staircase there, where it joins with the corridor, and it's just an open archway onto the staircase leading up to that tower, the marble tower. Indeed, as you said, Corey, you see something. As let me just quickly do
Who's
this
this man?
and these. As you peer out above the maelstrom, the lightning churning and the dark clouds roiling, the view that you have from this vantage point is different from the one you had in the balcony, as from that southern point, hidden behind the tower, you are unable to see what you can see here. Part of the tower up above has exploded outward over the maelstrom, and the stony fragments of the wall are hanging in the air as though time around them has stopped. Among the debris, suspended above the stormy vortex below, there is an armored knight with a sword in one hand and a shield on his other arm. He looks like he was thrown backward through the exploding wall before being frozen in place. And Willie, in all that time you spent in thither with Elkhorn, you recognize this figure. This is someone that Elkhorn talked about, and the leader of Valor's Call, Strongheart.
Of course.
Ooh.
I shall show you his art as we finish there.
Yes.
These giant maps, so pretty.
Wow.
Damn. That's like Valkyrie vibe.
Yeah. The blues and whites and silvers. Yeah.
And
Very
as
nice.
Strongheart hangs suspended in the air above the swirling vortex, the lightning illuminates the scene with a crackle. And we shall leave Prismere for today. A massive thank you to these lovely players of mine, and for all of you wonderful folks over there in chat. Thank you for the follows, the subs, the bits, and the raid as well from our good friend Derosy Gamer.
Thankful.
Hope you're all enjoying what's going on here and looking forward as we make our way towards the inevitable end. And somewhere in here is the rest of the League of Malevolence and the Hourglass Coven and the Jabberwock. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing how this plays out. A huge thank you to everyone. Absolutely amazing stuff. Now, as we wrap up here, we are going to be drawing the winner for our giveaway in just a moment. So, last call. Thank you, Phantom, as we popped in chat there. Please type !enter for your chance to win the Forgotten Citadel from CZRPG. Awesome stuff for your games. !enter in chat, and we shall draw the winner in just a moment. Let us leap across the other side of the overlay to a happy man with his eldritch staff. Willie Grimm, who are you on the material plane?
You got it! You got the stuff you wanted!
No, I know. Hi, I'm DM Charlie. I am a pro DM. I'm Willie Grimm here. I will probably be in another Phoenix Wacky production coming soon. TBA.
TOA.
DM Charlie Gaming. We are
They
a
know. They
group
wrote
of
it
pro
for me.
DMs. Yeah, with an amazing community of role players. We are dedicated to providing you with exceptional and memorable role-playing experiences. We have games sitting now. Our Age of Savagery, Conan campaign, still accepting plenty of players. And I am pleased to announce that I will be offering Friday Night Cthulhu starting in April. If you're interested, come and check us out on my Discord channel. And say hey. Oh, and also, the Hither, Tither, and Yon supplements that were produced by our good friend Frictionless Dan Khan. I just got done converting over the Hither for Roll20, so it's now available on Roll20, and you can get that on DM's Guild, and the other 2 will be available probably by the end of the week. Well, okay, Monday. Yeah, so check those out. You want to run those exceptional supplements for your own Witchlight campaign, and don't want to have to do all the work that poor John here had to do to convert them over. Well, I've done all the work for you, and I'm awesome.
Yes, you are.
The map's got dynamic lighting and stuff as well.
Oh God, yeah. Dynamic lighting. I've put macros on them for initiative, for saving throws, doorways, windows. Everything's in there.
Awesome.
Magic items, all the characters, all the tokens, everything. Yeah.
That would have taken so long, dude.
Sorry, I hog the mic for a moment.
That's fine, absolutely fine. Thank you so much. Do check out all that awesome stuff there. Thanks for the links in chat there, Phantom. And moving on, Emin Pastiche.
Howdy, folks. My name is Colby. I've been Emin Pastiche, the Fairy Rogue. I am one half of the Vexed Vending group here in Central Florida. We work with local artists. We've got 5 machines in the area here. We try to bring some more attention to some smaller names in the local Florida art community. We're on Instagram. Do check us out if you are ever in the area.
Thanks over there. Thank you, Corey.
Hi everyone, I'm Scarlett Song, she, her, your local librarian, and in terms of things coming up for me, I am in March. We're starting our new Undying campaign on Patreon. It is going to be a shift system, so the system that's recently come out by Hitpoint Press, based in Bloomberg and a modern Fae touched setting, for lack of a better word. You are playing a group of adventurers who are trying to find out what happened to the researchers exploring a tree where the lake is frozen and the color is sunset. 2 Steps to Cryos in March.
Awesome. Thank you. And Dacious SD.
Hi, I'm Stephanie in the real world. I'm the other half of Vex Spending. We do the art things that he said. And you can also find me on here on Sundays.
Indeed, looking forward to it. Another one that is hurtling towards its conclusion. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you everybody. Absolutely awesome as always. We are QuestJunkiesUK, and you can join us later today or first thing tomorrow if you're over that part of the world, North America, over here, Australia, Asia, later on tonight at 8 a.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Japanese Standard Time. We have the absolute pleasure of being the opening stream for this year's Greyhawk Mega Stream from Lord Gusamba, an awesome fundraising event for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. We are the opening campaign, but then opening session, but then throughout the entire weekend we have awesome games from all of those wonderful people you can see there. GM Workshop, Fabled 42, Wily Hobbit, Praetors Rejects, Blue Box RPG, Lord Gusamba himself, Trollord Games, Darling Creepshow, Superior Adventurers Guild, Greyhawk Rejects, and Phantom NJ. It's going to be an absolutely amazing weekend. We have some very, very special people involved. A certain Ed, who you might know as the creator of the Forgotten Realms. the grandpappy himself. Yes, our fabulous Ed is going to be joining Lord Gusamba on one of the final streams of the event. And we are also very lucky to welcome some special guests, as in our opening session later today, we will be joined by Dead Aussie Gamer. Thank you for that raid again, and all of you. If you stuck around from that raid, thank you so much for being here still. Our own fabulous Marin from Barovia and Beyond. The incredible Guy Slanders, aka How to Be a Great GM, the awesome YouTube channel, and fabulous GM that he is. He is a
awesome channel.
Regular, yes, lots of amazing advice on that channel. And he is a regular at D&D in a Castle. He's one of their regular DMs there. And our good friend Patch from QuestJunkiesUK, as well as the mod extraordinaire Phantom over there in chat. We are going to be playing a very special game in Greyhawk. All of the streams are based in Greyhawk, but we are playing Blades in the Dark. There is a town, a den of scum and villainy known as Raven's Rook. And in that town, there is a group, well, a collection of groups, who call themselves the Night Merchants.
Night merchants.
The night merchants, in their horrifying masks, their rumors, and terrible myths shrouding them, are the cadaver and body collectors of Raven's Rook, the city paying them for each body that they turn in, and also they are allowed to keep any items they discover on those bodies. Our 5 adventurers here are a bunch of scoundrels looking for a heist to get their hands on some valuable items, and they have heard that the night merchants have got themselves some very powerful magical items. Now, the goddess that they all follow, the goddess of death and magic, will gladly accept those magical items as a donation to the church, but that would be such a waste to have them locked away in some tomb or some chamber of some dusty old church. So, these 5 scoundrels, having heard the rumors, are going to be stealthing their way into the headquarters of the night merchants and attempting to pull off a daring heist to steal away these magical items before they are donated to the church. So, please join us for a Blades in the Dark one-shot, and if you are able, please donate and support the fantastic cause that we are raising funds for here. And of course, there will be the opportunities to influence play and to get into the fantastic giveaway that Lord Kusamba has put together for this charity event. So, we hope to see you all there. It's going to be absolutely fantastic, and cannot wait to play with all these amazing people. And hopefully see some of you.
Am I allowed to show up and fanboy crush on Guy in chat?
Of course, of course.
Right on.
Yeah.
So yes.
Oh, yeah. He's
Yeah.
awesome. He's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah,
He's so
awesome.
awesome.
And as I was saying before, he is the first place I saw Dead Aussie Gamer before I got to know him personally. He was a player in How to Be a Great GM's Ghosts of Saltmarsh campaign. So that's where I first heard of Dag. So yeah, it's nice to have them together and to bring all that round with a little bow on top. Okay, my friends.
I'm so happy.
That is all for today. We are going to wrap things up there and see who our lucky winner is first and foremost. Closing up those entries. Good luck, everyone. Today's copy of The Forgotten Citadel from CGRPG goes to Baron Dragonborn. Congratulations, my friend.
Oh my god.
It's okay, there's still one more chance to win, and Baron Dragonborn and Roval Jax are out of the running now, so it's all good. Good luck on that, everyone. If you would like a chance to win, we do have one more copy to give away in our Candlekeep Mysteries game. So yes, tonight is the charity game. Tomorrow we have Candlekeep Mysteries, or Friday night if you're in that part of the world. End of the weekend or start of the week, we have The Hunger of Ithrin with Stephanie. And then moving on into the week, we have Out of the Abyss with our new player, Lexi, a famous TikToker and fabulous player, was a fellow player with me over on QuestJunkiesUK, and she joined the campaign yesterday as a new member. And then we'll be back in Ravenloft for more Barovia and Beyond in the Corrupted Carnival of the Revelia. Okay, my friends, that is all for today. Thank you all so much. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. Let us see who we got to go a raiding into. Have a look here, have a look here. Oh, so many people online.
There is a lot, yeah.
So, thank you for choosing to be with us. Over 30 of you for the whole lot there, with so many streams live at the moment. Our stream team buddy, Chaotic Raita, is live at the moment, so let us head on in that general direction. So, everyone, absolute pleasure as always. Thank you so much, and we will look forward to seeing you all again very, very soon. But you know what to do. Stick around for the raid if you've got them. Let those phoenixes fly. But till next time, as we like to say around these parts, oyasumi nasai. Oyasumi.
Oyasumi.
A massive thank you for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed that session. And let us also say thank you to the wonderful folks who support the channel. CZRPG, Phoenix Dice, Troll Games, and of course the fabulous Sirenscape. If you would like to check them out, follow the links in chat, and of course, jump on those tasty coupons if you want to get some discounts on awesome things for your games. CZRPG is a constant source of inspiration with their fantastic products, interestingly written, beautiful maps, dynamic encounter design, original monsters and magic items. Do join their newsletter for all of the information about what's going on with them. And of course, where would we be without those gorgeous Click-Clack Math Rocks from Phoenix Dice, an amazing producer of interesting designs, guaranteed to roll well for players, not so well for GMs sometimes, but that's the way we play. Now, if you would like to support this amazing company with their recycled materials and very eco-friendly way of doing business, do give them a click and look at all of the beautiful, beautiful dice that they have over in their store. Trollord Games, all of our friends over there, they have their own original Castles and Crusades system, lots of stuff for D&D and all sorts of amazing TTRPG stuff in their store. Click on that link and get your adventure underway. And of course, last but not least, by any measure you care to employ, Sirenscape, a fantastic source of music and sound effects that just takes your game to a new level. Fantasy, science fiction, mystery, heists, whatever type of game you're playing, whatever system you're playing, Sirenscape has the sounds for you. And you can pipe that all over the world to wherever your players are through their online player. And if you would like to, you can get yourself a free trial by following the link. And if you become a Super Siren, you can get access to all of their hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of options, make your own original sound sets, and support us too via our affiliate link there in chat. Okay, that's all for today. Another massive thank you, and we look forward to seeing you all very, very soon. Stick around for the raid if you've got them, let those phoenixes fly. But till next time, as we like to say around these parts, Oyasumi Nasai.